you don't know what you're missing. Go tell your family, here comes the enemy, blowing up the spot tech remedy. Everybody get up, sing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will make you get down now. Bring it on, bring it on. Everybody get up, sing it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will make you get down now. Bring it on, bring it on. Keep on moving on, keep on moving on. Keep on moving on, keep on moving on. Be the president of the fifth element. Jimmy Flies took a stone cold's how I'm hitting him. Better get together, put your hands in the sky. Stick 'em up, punk, hit 'em low, hit 'em high. Now I'm the bad boy that you invite for dinner. Ain't got no manners 'cause I eat with my feet.
You guys, sometime, like, no joke, I just want to sit there and go down the trippy tunnel. Like, I wish that was longer. I need to make that intro. Well, probably it's long enough. But hello, everybody. Hello, Kara. Hello, Elbreth. Hello, Freedom Deep. Hello, Danielle. Pam, good to see you. Hello, Marin. Bring on the duty booty. Okay, well, we're going to go over Foodie Beauty Twitter. It's been wild. But I also saw that Dank Fupa has a new, somebody was earlier asking if we can cover that. So I really want to go there too. There's a lot of clips for us to go over, you guys. There's so much to talk about. So Foodie was live earlier if you missed it. And it's kind of like a summary. She's in a wheelchair now. She's really playing up this back pain. Like, she could hardly eat. She could hardly breathe. She could hardly move. She could hardly do anything. But yet she comes online, like, all of a sudden, now that she's not showing her face, she's like this chatty Cathy, all this, like, almost energy. She's like got a whole new pep in her step. She's getting all these super chats too, not showing her face. Anyways, so while I believe she has back pain, I really feel like she's really playing it up, like really being dramatic about it. She's getting injected by things. She has no idea what it is. She's taking a medication. Could it be morphine? Who knows? She has no idea. So it's really weird. And she's really playing this up. Today she went live and she was just going on and on and on about FFG. And she was complaining about being body shamed as she was body shaming FFG. She was the biggest hypocrite I've seen. Like, it was pretty bad. Her rage was pretty bad today. It's like the 90s music player. Oh, the intro. Yeah, it makes me happy when I see it. I loved the 90s. I love the 80s, like that stuff. I just feel like it was a different time. I loved it, that time of my life. I remember just good music, good TV shows, good times. Like, so yeah, the intro, it just kind of, it makes me really happy and gets me ready to start this stream. And I hope you guys like it too. It's kind of long, I know, but okay, I'm just surprised Foodie fits it. She doesn't fit in it though. Did you see the pictures? Okay, we're gonna have to go to Twitter. Let me share my screen. Hey Candy, we were just kind of chit-chatting about Foodie's live stream earlier. It was really long too. That felt like such a long live stream. And now we're gonna go to Foodie Beauty Twitter and kind of see what everybody's been saying about her and her uploads recently. Yeah, she was so mad at Epic. She was smoking away. Like, she was smoking that shisha like there was no tomorrow. And yeah, she was really mad. Then she was snacking. She was like crunching away. The angrier she was getting, the more she was crunching. It was really it was quite the experience. It was 3 hours. It felt so long. Like, our chat, I felt like, was the most entertaining part. Seriously though. Okay, so let me get my big ol' head out of the way. Stella, Opal, hello everybody. She was sideways in the wheelchair and like propping herself up. She doesn't fit in it. It's like, if you haven't seen the picture yet, don't worry, you guys will. You guys will. Oh gosh. And then I've been really into this Scientology audit, you guys. That's my whole little side thing I have going on. I was watching Jessica Palmadessa's stream tonight. And the cops, of course, show up. Scientology calls them all the time. And then if you guys are Vanderpump Rules fans like me, the Toms went by. So I'm assuming though, because they were like, oh, that's the one who cheated on his wife. And like, they're both cheaters. So I'm assuming like Tom Schwartz was the one that they saw. And they were all excited. But then, you know, Sandoval cheated too. He wasn't married, but he had like a life partner. So I don't know. Anyway, so that was kind of cool. Last night, Jessica made an e-meter and took it there. She went to the 99-cent store and then got 2 cans of nacho cheese and made an e-meter, and that was hilarious. You're awake for this, Tia. How are you feeling? Lady, I'm done with you. Bye. I hope you have a good evening. Both Toms are crap. Yeah. The thing is, though, like, one is actually attractive. I think Tom Schwartz is very handsome. So I could see how he would get ladies. How does Tom Sandoval get anybody? Like, I'm genuinely curious. Hey, Satan, good to see you. Matthew's here. Woof, woof, baby. You're better. I am so glad you're feeling better. Okay, sorry. I'm going to get sidetracked, and then I'm going to end up talking about Vanderpump Rules for this whole stream. And then I'm sure some people just truly want to hear about Foodie. But seriously, okay, on a side note, like, do you guys agree with me? Tom Schwartz, I could see how he would have options. Tom Sandoval is so obnoxious. He's so obnoxious. Like, we think Salah IFs himself. Like, Sandoval, no, like, he could impregnate the camera. Seriously. About to go to bed. Hey, Logic, good to see you. Did we get to the other side, T? Wait, what's the other side, T? Oh, that. No, we didn't, because I forgot about it. Hold on, let me pull it up on my phone. A breakup has occurred in Girl World tonight, and it's heartbreaking, you guys. It's absolutely heartbreaking. Hold on. The dream couple is having problems. I gotta find it. Why can't I find this guy? Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Hold on, people. Hold on. I don't subscribe to him, so I have to go back to my watch history, and all I'm seeing is Tech 9 right now. So hold on, I'm trying to find. There we go. Okay, there we go. And I definitely can't play Tech 9 right now. I would like this stream to stay up. Hi, Tony. Hi, Ray. I know. Okay, so I do not watch Naked and Laughing. I used to pop in. There was a time I felt sorry for her, and then she said a word that I can't unhear. And I haven't been there since, and I will not be watching her stream. But I know things have been really bad lately, and I'm not trying to talk about her a lot. Last I saw, she was fighting a lamp, and that was enough for me. And I happened to see that clip on Twitter, like literally a lamp. It was a sight to see. But anyways, if you didn't know, she's had this GoFundMe. Her and King Cobra were going to be like gothic king and queens and like rule the world. She was trying to get money to go see him. Well, they broke up tonight. They broke up. And I never watched King Cobra. That's just, I think you have to, he's an acquired taste, and it's just not my taste. But I want to watch this with you guys. I want to watch what he has to say because it's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, he left her. Hey, Danielle, everybody's here. Hi. Hi, Mandy. Okay, good. You guys are right on time. We're going to watch the breakup. We're going to watch the breakup, and we're going to be here for each other, okay? Okay. So this is I'm done. It's like less than 5 minutes long. And he has a lot to say. A lot.
I'm officially done with Jessica Naked and Laughing because she's going on stream. She's going on stream saying I have an ego and, oh, I'm just so ugly. Poor me. Wham. And it's like, you know what? Jessica's a little too emotional for my taste. I'm sorry. Okay, I tried to make it work, but she wants to spin the tale how she's going to spin it. That's her deal. But when she was sitting there drinking on camera and going, well, Josh has an ego, I'm like, yeah, no, I don't. girl, I do not have a fucking ego.
Does he have an ego? I don't watch him enough to say.
And like when you try to explain things to her, she turns it around and says, "Can I get my thoughts out?" God, fucking when I was talking to
Hey,
her,
Rome.
and I wasn't being mean about it, but I did call her out on her shit without being mean about it. She would get so fucking mad and she would threaten to break her phone and not go live again. And I'm like, that affects
Damn.
nobody, honey. But like, no, Jessica wants to sit there and say I have a fucking ego and this and that. I'm like, no, I don't.
My chat says that you do.
Like, I don't care if Jessica's the goth chick of my dreams. I don't care what she looks like. I
know the goth chick of his dreams.
tried to give her a fucking chance,
Mm-hmm.
but her emotions did it to her, not me.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing of it.
This
I've
is King
barely
Cobra.
known Jessica for a month, and she's already talking about wanting to marry me and have
Oh.
kids, and we haven't even gone on a first date yet. Yikes. And then on top of that, she's like, well, if Josh rejects me, then I'm just going to stay single the rest of my life. And I'm like, way to gaslight me and make me feel like shit if I don't give you a chance.
Okay, what happened tonight, those of you guys who are watching, that like really set him off? Because like he seems all surprised now, but like, did he not see her fighting the lampshade the other day?
I'm like, I was going to fucking buy her a plane ticket to come out and see me.
Oh.
But you know what I'm saying? She cares way too much about what other people think, and it's just sad. And she has so many self-deprecating issues that are worse than mine. And it's really kind of sad, to be honest.
Oh, wow.
You know, like you want to sit there and say, I have a fucking ego.
What is that?
And I'm like, fuck that. And here's another thing. Jessica talks about how horrible her life is.
Uh-huh.
I can't speak for her life personally, but honey, you're almost 40 years old and you still live at home with mommy and daddy.
Oh.
And by their grace, they're giving you a roof over your head and they put up with your shit.
I don't tend to like him. Like, no offense to anybody, like, if anybody does. I agree with this part right here. I feel bad for her parents. I really do. Like, imagine having an adult child there who's like yelling and raging at all hours of the night, and you're just begging them to go to sleep. Like, I agree with that. She's really mean to them. Like, really, really mean to them.
I'd be a bit more grateful if I was you. Okay, because when I was like in my early 20s, I moved out. My parents were like, well, you're sick and tired of our fucking rules, then move out. And that's exactly what I did. You know, and I'm proud of myself for that, but that's beside the point. You want to sit here and say I have a fucking ego? Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
For the record, Jessica scared me off. It wasn't my YouTube trolls.
Oh.
Overly emotional fucking female bullshit. Like, I acknowledge that when
overly emotional female bullshit. Wow. Wow.
women are going to be emotional by nature.
Emotional by nature. Tell me more about us women. I don't think you're scoring any points with anybody here, buddy.
I get that. Women are emotional creatures, and people should be allowed to express their emotions.
We're emotional creatures.
But literally, her hypocrisy is what did it, dude. 100%. She would sit there and go, oh, Josh, I'm worried about your drinking, but then she gets blackout drunk on stream too. And then whenever I try to give her a compliment, like, oh, Jessica, I think you're, you know, she'd tell me, no, I'm not, shut up. And then as soon as I degrade myself, she'd tell me the same thing. Like, no, fuck that. Fuck that, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm done.
He's done.
Good luck with your life, Jessica.
Oh.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Jeez. Well, I don't know. I just have this suspicion that they'll be back together tomorrow. I don't know. I'm scared to react. I don't want to be accused of being emotional. We eating good tonight. Hey, fruit salad. How are you? Oh my gosh, though, you guys, I saw this clip on Twitter. Hurl, if you have it and you're in the chat, I'm going to go to Twitter right now. Can you tag it? It was this clip of naked and laughing. And I don't know how, this isn't me trying to drag her, by the way. This clip, actually, I replayed it about 855 different times because, like, each time I didn't pee my pants. I almost peed my pants laughing. Like, it was this clip of her in Walmart, and I truly don't know how she's allowed in there. And she had her cart, and she was going down the Walmart aisle, and she's like, move it, bong, giddy up. The way she said it. I don't know. I decided that I was going to go around that day just yelling giddy up at people and see how they responded. Like the Walmart clip, but it has to be on Twitter because I can't, if you DM me or anything, like it shows my DMs and I don't want to, it has to be like me tagged in it. But I'm telling you, it's this, I replayed it so many times and I don't even remember where I found it. Pearl said, which one? All the clips are demonic. Well, if you know where the lampshade one is, I don't know if people want to see it. It's an experience. So that happened. And then like she's been at the Walmart yelling in the parking lot. Whenever I did that in parking, I got arrested. So I don't know where she lives that it's like it's cool to do that there. But I'm telling you this clip of her telling like the person, come on, move it, giddy up. And the way she said it, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Jamie Rose, how are you? Aaron sent it to our messages. I know, but I have a stupid laptop that's from like, I don't know, feels like the 1800s. It doesn't work. I can't do it that way. But if anybody has it on Twitter, I feel like I kind of know where it is. Hold on. It's some account like High Life Groceries or something. High Life. I don't know. It's something about being high in groceries. That's all I remember. Oh, damn it. Well, if I come across it, Lampshade is in my DMs. Yes, but the problem is when I share the screen, it will share our DMs to that. Oh, well, I'm going to snoop around on Twitter. We're going to look at it together. If I get tagged in it, I get tagged. Stop mocking me, Lampshade. It was a full-on fight. Like, I've seen a lot of fights in my life. I've never seen one have one with a lampshade. In all honesty, it's sad. Like, I'm being real here. A lot of times, like, I cope by laughing. It's sad. It reminds me of where I don't want to go back to. But I don't think she has any business being near alcohol. I will say that. Anyways, High Like Groceries. That's it. High Like Groceries. Grocery prices are pretty high. High Like. Hold on, you guys. If I can find it, I'll just show you guys the funny Walmart clip. I'm not trying to depress anybody tonight. So I still can't find them. She fought the lamp because it casted shade her way. That was a good one, Matthew. Okay, I'll give you a sec, Carl. We're going to cover Foodie, and then if people want to see the Walmart giddy up that like made my whole day, I don't know. It was so funny to me. I've never heard anybody giddy up at anybody before ever in my life. And it was an experience. And I feel like I want to say giddy up. Like when my kid's running late, I'm going to be like, come on, hurry up, giddy up. Let's get out the door. Giddy up. Lord Fupa posted it. Okay. I'll try and see if I can find it. Let's cover some foodie stuff. I know some people here are like here just for that. Highlight Groceries has the lampshade. Yes, but why can't I find them now that I'm on my phone looking? Okay, somebody tagged me. Oh, here we go. Wait, in this one, can you see anything? Hold on. Shoot. Well, it's definitely playing music. I don't think I could play that one, but thank you very much for tagging me. Oh, you tag, but I could see the account. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry. 10:25 p.m. My brain's it doesn't work like at full speed most of the time, and it's definitely not right now. Okay, hold on, you guys. I'm going to try and find it and retweet it. Bear with me for like 1 second. Was it more than 4 days ago? Shit. And then, like, I'm rushing myself. I'm probably skipping the tweets because I'm like, I know people are waiting. Okay. If someone can tag me specifically, I can't. I know, but I can't play that one. I mean, I guess I can. Does it show anything? Hold on, you guys. Let me refresh. Someone said they tag you. We only see. I know, because I had to go back out and I'm going to have to pull it back up. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if I just don't make it full screen, we'll figure out how to work around this. Hurl, did you find like the specific, yeah, I have a lot of her doing this. Okay. Hold on, you guys. I'm going to share this. I'm just not going to make it really big, but this was her the other night. I'm not laughing at her in this, by the way. I think she needs help. The lampshade is kind of funny. So let me make sure I'm not playing the music. Oh, shit. Of course. Of course. Hold on. I don't know if you guys can see it. Okay, this is what she was doing the other night. It's kind of scary. And then after that, she starts doing different gestures I definitely can't show. And rubbing her chest. The one where I linked, I don't know what it shows other than the fight with the lamp. But the one I saw was her looking like she's full on having some sort of seizure while dancing. Like, no joke, that's what it looks like. I'm just trying to find the one where it's funny. Like, well, it's okay, this is the thing. She doesn't need to be drinking. That's what I will say. She doesn't need to be drinking. It's scary every time she does. I've seen very scary things happen. She passes out outside, all kinds of stuff. It's a mess. Possessed, right? All right, let's get to this foodie stuff. And then if I happen to find the funny clip somewhere, we'll cover that because it's freaking hilarious. I seriously watched it 855 times. Speaking of foodie, that fake witch wannabe she was listening to earlier on the live stream is very selective with her answers. I commented under her stupid video. She's too scared to respond. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't really have an opinion, I guess. It was just, I don't have an opinion enough because I couldn't get into it to watch it. I'll just say that. I couldn't get into it. The whole intro of FFG thanking everybody for 8 years, like, it didn't show me anything to be mad at. It showed her actually in a good light thanking things. So my opinion was, hopefully she'll make something shorter if she wants us to like really be like, oh, FFG, because I can't hold my attention that long too. That was not a pretty sight. No. Okay, let's get into these foodie tweets. If I happen to come across the lampshade, we'll cover it. So everybody's basically been talking about her uploads the past few days, her wheelchair, bedbound, live stream. So Sweet Bonnie Girl said, no, Chantal. Physicians in Kuwait do have access to narcotic painkillers. People who are rushed to the hospital with a broken bone or who have surgery are not given vitamin B12 shots for pain. You weren't offered narcotics for a sore back because you don't need them. By the way, she's been saying that like she doesn't know what the doctors are giving her because she can't read the labels. And we're going to see a bunch of examples eventually of people showing like the medications they give in Kuwait are also in English. So there should be no reason why she doesn't know what her medication is. And then too, I want to point out, like, why couldn't she just ask Salah or ask him to ask? Hurl said, I'll look around more, but Highlight Groceries has a lot of clips. I know, Hurl. I know you don't watch anymore. That's okay. I'll show it at a different time. Hold on. I just got tagged again. Let me see if this is it. Yes! 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 Point and laugh, whoever you are. I am loving you right now. And thank you, Hurl, too. Okay, we have it, folks. We have the giddy up. We have the giddy up. Okay, so by the way, I'm not saying go run people out of the way at Walmart. I just have never heard somebody say giddy up before. And I found it like the most entertaining thing in the world. Hold on.
You fucking retard.
Oh, hold on. I forgot she says that. I don't agree with that either. I just thought the giddy up was funny. I don't agree with her language. Don't say those words. Don't ever say the words Al uses, okay?
Ah, come on. Get up. Move.
Yeah.
Thank you, you fucking asshole. Ah, come on. Get up. Move.
Yeah.
Thank you, you fucking asshole. You literally saw me and you stopped me from getting out of the aisle, you fucking...
Isn't she just such a joy to be around? I mean, what is Cobra thinking? Who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want that? I don't know why she called her that. I don't agree with that. I don't understand how she's still allowed in Walmart, if you want to know the truth. I don't know how she's still allowed there. But I just want to hear the giddy up again. I'm sorry. And then I'll move on. I'm just really immature sometimes, and I find that part hilarious.
Ah, come on. Get up. Move. Thank you, you fucking asshole.
I don't know. What is she thinking? I don't know. I don't know what goes through her brain. I just smile and wave at people. Like, I would never think of screaming giddy up. Isn't she such a pleasure, Leslie? I don't know why Cobra broke up with her. I really don't. I mean, wouldn't you want to take her shopping everywhere? All right, hold on. Let me pull my Twitter back up to get to the foodie stuff. Thank you for tagging me, by the way, pointing and laughing. Valley is taking a break from her usual human trafficking and doing a stream right now. Hi. I find it very entertaining that she literally watches everything I do. My members only, like literally everything. I don't know what to say. I think she watches more of me than I watch Foodie Beauty. But thank you for paying for a membership, and thank you for watching the ads. Thank you. I mean, I'll say something under my breath to my son. I don't know. I can't imagine saying that to anybody in public. Come on, giddy up. She does. I know. It's funny. It's like, if you think about it, your haters are your biggest fan. Like, it's true. Like, she watches everything I do. There's days where I miss Foodie, but like she's watching and replaying stuff of me, and it just I don't know. Like, thank you for finding me so interesting. I don't know what else to say. I think you have other things to worry about than me, but good luck with that. Okay, let's keep going to the foodie stuff, you guys. Let's get back on track. So Mysterious Green Eyes said, Foodie Beauty. So anyone who talks about you being in a wheelchair makes them ableist. You do realize that no one would have known about it if you didn't show the photo and weren't talking about it. You bring this all on yourself. And you guys, if you haven't seen Foodie in the wheelchair, zoom in on YouTube. Hey, Blondie. She goes absolutely crazy in her streams, the way she yells at you through the screen. Haha, like psycho crazy. If I'm making her that upset, I just think if anybody's getting that upset, they're screaming, they might want to log off. Like, it's not that serious. It's just not that serious. It's really not. You said she does hurl, and if she wants help, which I doubt she will, I can get her. Yep. Hugh has resources, by the way. If anybody out there is listening is struggling right now, I've been there. I know how it is. And there's a lot of us who are in recovery. And I know Hugh has like She can help with resources, and I can help look. But never feel like afraid to reach out. Like I always answer those kind of DMs. Okay, let's get back to Foodie. So, have you guys seen this? Like she doesn't fit on it. It almost looks like she's about to pop a wheelie. Like no joke. The more I look at it, she looks like she's about to pop a wheelie. She should. Oh my gosh, she could do like tricks on it and stuff. She should. What did Matthew say? No compassion for Foodie. She ate herself into. I have no compassion either. Of all the time she calls me just boozing and makes fun of me, like I truly have no sympathy. Like, okay, here's the part where I have sympathy. I don't want any human to be suffering, but then I remember how vile she is, and a lot of the decisions she makes herself. And so, I mean, you have to deal with the consequences. Every decision we make and every action we make in life has a consequence, good or bad. So we all have to deal with them. She's not special. But Autumn Fairy said, big girl in a tiny wheelchair. She doesn't fit. And that's very eye-opening to me, considering today she told us she weighs 345 pounds, you guys. I don't know what kind of scale she's using, but riding her steed so majestic. Tricks. She should do tricks. I mean, if she's gonna like embrace this era and decide to stay in that and live her best life bedbound and in a wheelchair, like at least she could do tricks. I think it'd be a nice little hobby for her too. She could make money. She can make mukbanging money. She can go by like the malls or down to the beaches. Like, I don't know. They have it out here in Southern California. I don't know if they have places like that in Kuwait, where people go and do acrobats or I don't know, whatever they do. Fire dancing, stick knives down their throats, all that kind of stuff. Like Foodie could pop wheelies and do a little dance. Like she could do a whole little choreography dance and pop a wheelie. I think it'd be really cool. Hi, ain't she sweet? Hello. Aunt, let's talk about her weight loss. I think she had... You think so? From her abdomen? I don't think she has weight loss. I think she has Facetune. And I think she stretches her stomach out. I don't think there's weight loss. And if there is that amount of weight loss while she's eating, being bedbound, then something's like seriously wrong with her. What is this? Oh, wait. Hidden Truth said, so, wait, LOL, Chantal fake raging because Yo Mama got a 7-day ban on YouTube. She's so mad. Meanwhile, she should have been banned herself. She had broken every terms of service there is. So she was raging earlier because Yo Mama got, a 7-day ban. But it's because he literally threatened somebody on there. So he even said he was sorry and he understood why it happened. But Foodie was like more upset than he was.
Yo, Mama, I got 7 days from the guy that filmed ALR butt. What? You got a ban for 7 days? Wait. I'm about to be super effing pissed off. Super pissed off. We need to, everybody who's watching, you need to at effing YouTube. This is bullshit. How they let people like, like all the crappy reactors don't get strikes for what they say and do. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. That is BS. I wish I had the money to sue YouTube. I'm not even joking.
So by the way, Mr. Snowflake, sue YouTube. Okay. By the way, Mr. Snowflake was in the chat and I heard her saying his name, but for some reason I didn't see him. I guess I kept missing him and I didn't believe her that he was there. So I just thought she kept saying it, to be honest.
Like the amount of reports they get for harassment and bullying, and that content clearly violates TOS, and they do nothing about those people. Nothing. That pisses me off. That pisses me right off. They don't even, like, what the hell? You're not even compared to them, you're not hateful. You don't target one.
Okay, nobody actually threatens Foodie Beauty that I've seen. Okay, I don't watch a whole lot of foodie reactions. I have not seen anybody that's a reaction channel threatened her, he made an actual threat to somebody who apparently does have a channel. The guy he threatened has a YouTube channel. I don't know what the name of it apparently, but Foodie's like, you're not hateful like the rest of them. He threatened somebody. He threatened somebody.
In person in your whole channel. That's that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Anyways.
By the way, I'm feeling really bad about that now clip saying the R word. I just want to say again, I don't condone that, and I stopped watching her because of certain words that she uses in her chat. I want to say again, I just found the giddy up funny. I know how it's going to get twisted. I don't condone those words. The giddy up, I found hilarious. Okay, there's different foodie art going around, you guys. And I thought this was kind of perfect. Wait, he said Mr. Snowflake laid out facts. Does she get to... Wait, hold on. Let me scroll back up. I don't know. All I know about Mr. Snowflake is he has a very fancy sweater. Okay, Mr. Snowflake laid out facts. She does got a 20/20 Slayton forehead that her skull is that thick, her own words. She does have a Tammy forehead. She does. Danielle said, everyone I watch just reacts and calls her out. Yeah, I haven't seen anybody that's an actual channel threaten her. Have I seen other comments that people say were threatening? I've seen those. I haven't seen like anybody say I'm gonna, what did he say to the person? Throw him through a window or something? I don't know. It was an actual threat though. That one scares you. It's kind of perfect though. I feel like this should be some kind of Halloween movie cartoon. Like they could, Dank Fupa, Halloween idea. Okay, let's keep going. Let's see. Lord Fupa Quad said, looks like the only thing that kept super chats away was Foodie Beauty's face. It's true though. Now that she's off camera, the money is flying in. So all she had to do was to stop, like she just had to stop showing her face. All that eating, all that stuff was so unnecessary. She just had to put a cartoon up. It's easier on the eyes, I'm telling you. Wait, sorry, back was doing so. Oh, it's okay, Ray. Mr. Snowflake is the best. I want him to make shorter videos. I really do. I feel like there's a lot of creators that I would really like support their documentaries and stuff like that. But there's some of us, like if I'm not the one, like, okay, my streams I could pay attention in because obviously I'm the one talking. I'm like interacting with you guys, but like really long things, I have a really hard time staying focused. Like if it's longer than 10 minutes, I found the only thing that holds my attention lately fully is the Scientology auditors. Like they have my full attention lately. And you guys. Let's see. She is so pretty, especially when she talks baby talk through the baby tooth. You have time for him? Let's see. Mr. Snowflake, I'm telling you, he is very like fancy looking. I don't know what I don't know what I really expected him to look like. But when I saw him, he kind of reminded me of like a fancy Ken doll almost. Like I don't know how to describe it, but he's very fancy. Ain't she sweet said like the Addams family had a weird cousin who just showed up on the doorstep. He is fancy, right, Satan? Okay, let's keep going. So PI said Foodie Beauty saying she's not bedbound. She can use the bathroom and take a shower, but has to go back to bed after being up for a few minutes. And then PI said, ma'am, that's literally bedbound. Yeah, she made a point. I found it very embarrassing for her. Actually, she made a point to let us know she could still, what'd she say, use the washroom by herself? And it was like, wow, the fact that you have to clarify that. Is this an actual clip? Oh, yeah, it is. Hold on, let's see.
Being up.
Hold on.
I'm not literally bedbound to the point where I'm only in bed. Like I can go to the bathroom, I can shower, but I have to go back to bed after like a few minutes of being up. I'm not literally bedbound to the point where I'm only in bed. Like I can go to the bathroom, I can shower, but I have to go back to bed after like a few minutes of being up.
You're bedbound. You're bedbound. And for some reason, I think you are really loving it. And I don't understand why. Oh, see, so this was proof he was in the chat. PI said, Mr. Snowflake fully emerging himself into all that is Foodie Beauty. And what did he say? Losing her mind over what happened? I've never caught alive. Is this normal? Ha. Yeah, it's normal. She's raging at FFG or somebody. Pretty normal. Okay, let's see. So people were retweeting her live stream for bullying and harassment, by the way. Just FYI. Alexa Shook tweeted this, and I thought it was interesting. So Alex said, in 2008, Kuwait banned YouTube for a few days because of content they deemed derogatory to Islam. Speaking of, Kuwait has also purposefully vague laws making it illegal to criticize the government and even the government of other nations. Blogger Hamad, I don't want to butcher the name, is currently serving a 10-year prison term for posting comments on Twitter that were considered critical of the leaders of Bahrain and and Saudi Arabia, and other messages deemed insulting to Islam. And then Alex said, I would never willingly move to a country with such harsh speech laws. Someone else was jailed for tweets criticizing Kuwait's head of state. And then Alex said, yo, I'd be in jail so fast with these Twitter fingers. I would say something that would get me arrested. I just know it. Or there's other places too where it's like illegal to high five the opposite sex. Like I am very much a high five person. I talk to people, though sometimes I really wish I wasn't talking to them out in public. But I'm just one of those. I'm friendly. I'm friendly is what I'm saying. I would land in jail. I would. Imagine this woman using a bedpan or the commode. No, thank you. I'd rather not. But you live your best life imagining that. Rome said, wait, I mean, she contends to bring up constant drama, and that's what draws her idiot fans in. I also believe that it's the fact that she contends to bring up constant drama. Continues. Okay, got it. Rome, never apologize because I am the queen of typos. Never apologize for a typo around here, okay? You're in the right place. You can count on me to have a typo and say something wrong in every stream. Just you're in the right place. More of these Foodie Beauty cartoon. I don't know. Is it AI, I guess? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Is that Foodie in her CPAP? Well, it's Foodie. Is that the CPAP or what is that? The fans love the rage. They do. They do. Breezy bail fund, please bail me out. I don't think I could make it in jail now. I don't know how I spent my little overnights before. I don't know how I did a lot of shit. I couldn't survive on the street now. I definitely couldn't survive a night in jail anymore. I am just not that type of person. I have changed my ways. It's too cold. I have a bad back. I don't enjoy hard-boiled eggs like that or peanut butter sandwiches. I couldn't survive. I just couldn't. I couldn't. What is that? The question of the year? Oh, wait. I went back. Hold on. Let's go back and look at it one more time. There's a few of these going around. There's a lot of tweets I wish I could share, but I can't. Okay. Gossip Girl said, oh, there's a lot of Amberlynn Reid threads catching us up on her current vlog. So I retweet them kind of like if anybody wants to see it and not watch. So Gossip Girl said, so Amberlynn Reid is back to mukbangs. Guess she noticed her last paycheck was tiny since she's too depressed to post consistently. She's unwatchable at this point. Girl world sucks right now. We need another scandal or something. I feel like one's coming. I don't know. I just feel it in the air. I don't know why. With all the drama and the fighting lately, I feel like there's a scandal coming. I just feel it. I feel like something's going to come out about Foodie. I feel like more channels are going to be fighting. And you guys want to know what we're going to do? We're going to stay over here and mind our own business, but cover the Foodie scandal. That's what we're going to do. And by the way, I feel like I should say anybody I've covered tonight, I wasn't covering the now thing to drag her. It's genuinely more interesting than Foodie at this moment in time. But I will not be watching her streams or anything going on with her. I will not. Let's see. I love you guys, Rome. The pancakes and the grits at 3 a.m. She's moving home, guys. We need a sex scandal ASAP. I feel like something's coming. So Dank Fupa said, I think this recent health crisis is really just the last few months catching up to her. The embarrassment of Scatboy, knowing she effed up, going back, not getting her way. I would be bedridden too if I was a 40-year-old with the mind of a deranged toddler. Yeah. We're going to go watch Dank Fupa in a little bit, though, you guys. Hidden Truth said, Foodie Beauty, I guess Chantal forgets that she made fun of Life by Jen before she passed and after. But it's okay for her to poke fun. And here's a clip in case you missed her live stream. Let's see.
Steph, they're so ableist. And whenever I brought that up, making fun, I called them all ableist the first time when they made fun of Amberlynn not being able to walk up on a curb or just walking to a tree. Like, how is that funny? Like, as obese as some of these people are, they make fun.
Yeah, she's sweet. You didn't bother me. I joke around a lot and I like have a weird sense of humor. I promise you didn't like upset me or truly gross me out. Remember, I've seen Foodie's crusty, dusty, and musty fupa. That did not bother me.
Fun of Amberlynn and how far she's able to walk. That's ableism.
That's ableism. You know what else then would be ableism? When you had something to say about Amberlynn taking the that cart thing. What do you call those? You know what I mean? At the stores, the little motorized carts. You had a whole ass fucking tirade about that. Isn't that you being ableist, you jackass? Oh, that doesn't count because it was you. See, Life, thank you for the super chat. Oh, that doesn't count because it was you. See, Life, thank you for the super chat.
Oh, wait.
It doesn't matter if you think that fat people are lazy or whatever the reason.
All I know, oh my gosh, Leslie, thank you. And MB got it. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Leslie. MB, welcome to the Breezy Bunch. Woohoo! You guys, if you are here right now, by the way, I'm probably going to make this members only stream. So you're in for a treat just because the language used. I don't know. I don't feel like it should stay up other than that, if that makes sense. Welcome, MB. We're going to do sometime between Saturday night and Sunday night a Scientology stream. So it's a great time to be part of the Breezy Bunch and a member. We're going to do a deep dive and I'm going to show you guys all of the audit channels and like the side dramas going on. So keep a lookout for that this weekend.
The reason is like, it doesn't matter. It's still ableism.
Thank you again, Leslie.
Like having a back injury and needing a wheelchair. Yes, it is. It's ableism for sure. They don't care. They're the lowest of the low pieces of crap, which is what pisses me off.
Oh my gosh, Leslie.
Yes, the scooter. That's right. She talked mad shit about Amber using the scooter.
Oh, sorry.
But then she used the scooter.
I replayed this because I got so excited when we've already heard it 6 times. Leslie, oh my gosh, you gifted one more. Who got it? Jaden, welcome to the Breezy Bunch. Woohoo! Thank you so much, Leslie. You are such a sweetheart. Thank you, thank you. Will you guys put purple hearts in the chat for Leslie? Thank you. All right, let's move on from this clip because I keep replaying it for some reason. I keep replaying it. I guess what I wanted to say is something sticks out in my mind about how Foodie Beauty made fun of Life by Jen. She did. I remember that. So it's weird that like she kind of tries to drag anybody else. It's just weird. Welcome again, Jaden. Yes. Let's see. That's the cutest Foodie Beauty. Right, Jamie? It's really good to see you, by the way. How the heck have you been? Okay, so do you guys want to hear a recap thread of Amberlynn Reid's latest video or skip her? I'm fine with doing either one. Hey, Sandra, good to see you. Rome said, I still don't understand how someone can eat microwave cheese. Like, how the hell do you eat microwave cheese? Was that the time, though, when she was, like, drinking a lot and on, like, mushrooms and all kinds of stuff, like THC? I feel like she was mixing a lot of things. And I remember during my drunk days, I ate some weird stuff. I'm not justifying it. I haven't done it sober, but I don't know. I feel like it was a mixture of being like drunk and high. I don't know. She also is just weird and really loves cheese. She really loves cheese. Okay, let's see. Amber is such a bore. Okay, let's skip Amberlynn. I don't know. She's back to mukbanging. I think she's saying she lost weight. I don't know. I could really care less. It's interesting sometimes. Sometimes it's not. I don't know. So this is how Foodie really looks on the left, you guys. Can you see this okay? And this is another avatar she's using. And it's just odd to me that the rest of her isn't in this avatar. Like she's missing about 300 pounds of herself. She's never looked better, though. It's a great picture. It just doesn't look like her. It really doesn't. But again, cute cartoon. ALR turns my stomach. Yeah, based on what we know, it's been hard to watch her. That's why we haven't really caught up with her over here since we started watching that documentary. I couldn't even finish it, to be honest. That stuff is just a lot. It's a lot. I can cover a lot of stuff, but when it comes to those specific topics, it's like more stomach turning than anything. Do you know what I mean? Way too much. Yeah, way too much neck. She's dreamy. Okay, so on Twitter, there's this trend going around of people doing Foodie Beauty Valentines, because you know how she's doing the cameo, like, what did it say? Roses are red, violets are blue. If your boyfriend loves you, he'll get a cameo for you. Like something really awful like that. So people are doing their own versions. And this one says, roses are red, violets are not much. When you leave conversation, everything's erased, right, slut? Remember those DMs? Remember? Yeah. Jamie is a busy bee. I've been hanging out on panels with some of my peeps who give men with no game advice. Interesting. Call-in shows, very entertaining. I want to know about these panels. Where can we find them? That sounds really interesting. I kind of want to cover it one time. Can I cover it? Like watching you guys give advice? Oh my gosh. You just gave me an idea. Oh my gosh. Do you guys want to cover that sometime? Let's see. Okay, let's keep going. I'm getting sidetracked again. Okay, Nothing But Love said, what about your diabetes? You are so focused on your weight. Your organs hate you. I mean, they do, though. And then another Dank Fupa retweet. We really got to go over there and watch that. Okay, so if you were part of the live stream earlier, she was talking about, what was it, FFG's leggings? Right, you guys? She was like dragging her, saying they were see-through. Very specifically in certain photos like this one, it's kind of hard to tell. But she wears these black leggings. So she's dragging people for wearing see-through leggings. Meanwhile, these leggings are hanging, like they're stretched past their limit. And oftentimes in vlogs, you can see more than you bargained for. I don't know how else to say it. Your eyes will be assaulted. You thought you were just seeing somebody in leggings and you could see every single fupa fold. It's just a lot. So she really has no business on talking about anybody's leggings. Okay, more Foodie Valentines. Roses are red, violets are blue. Julia hates you, and Salah does too. I like that one. Hold on, let me see if Jamie answered. I'm interested in this panel. I want to cover it, Jamie. Let me know. Are you on Twitter or, I don't know, DM me somewhere. I'm so curious now. I for real thought these callers were fake trolling at first. I role play with them. It's not fake. Oh my gosh, late night reacts with Jamie Rose. I want to cover this. I really do. We need some new stuff on here. We need something other to like we need other things to look at other than Foodie's Fupa. Hey Flower, glad I'm finally able to catch a live. It's been a minute. I'm so happy to see you. Tonight's been like wild over here. Sorry, I'm in a mean mood. I missed what you said. Oh, wait. Roses are red. Your man likes poo. Your hijab is tight, and your man's balls are blue. Oh my god! Amazing. That was amazing. Be mean some more. Do you have more for us? Okay, wait. He said roses are red, violets are blue. Salah doesn't live here and is hunting down Harry number 362. I still hate you, KB, because he only wanted to take a poo on you. Wait, did I miss Rome's? Hold on, let me pull it up on my phone. Did Rome have one? You guys, these are great. I'm scrolling at Scat Boy, Dog Boy, kind of cool too. Does anybody remember that on a show called Liquid Television on MTV? I don't. You know what I used to watch on MTV? All those weird dating shows. What were they? Next or something? I feel like we all should have come up with one. Yeah, if you guys have more, feel free to leave them. I'll keep checking the chat. Salah doesn't live there. I don't think he lives there either. I don't think he's been there since she's been back. I know she puts her purse there as if it's supposed to be dainty. Poor Foodie. That bench, I don't know if it's how like she filtered it or whatever, but it truly looks like it's crying for help. That poor bench. I hope it's doing well wherever it is. We can do a community tab if you all need to think. Oh, we should. Oh my gosh. You guys, we should send each other our best foodie Valentines. Send me your email. I'm going to send. Oh, okay. I have another idea. Send me your email. If you guys want a surprise, send me your email and we'll do like, I'll make a list of all of your, like all the Valentines you guys make and we can have a list of them. I think that would be really, really fun. So if you guys make a poem and you want me to share it, send it to my email or DM me. I'm on every platform you could possibly be on. Shout out to all the strength of that bench. I know it could win an award. Okay, so the Angry Scott shared this community post where Foodie said like attempt number 1 billion basically to not give any attention to the haters. And today she spent like, it seriously seems like an 8-hour live stream focusing on FFG's body like the whole time. It was crazy. Crazy. She sure pays a lot of attention to her haters. Roses are red, salad likes poo, do a wheelie, and I'll super chat you. I'm gonna pin it since Foodie watches our live streams. These are great. Gorilla Glue should sponsor that bench. Seriously though. Imagine the stench coming out of the see-through leggings. I don't think I really feel like that tonight. I will imagine like pineapple scent or something. I don't even want to think of what Foodie smells like. It scares me if I think about it too long. So Fondue Pondu said, since Foodie Beauty wants to play French Fried Girl videos with copyright intro music, would be a shame if she got struck. I don't know why I retweeted that, but she watches our stream, so I know it'll piss her off. Okay, I said, Foodie Beauty saying FFG is always online and never with her man is projection at its fullest. Where's your man, Foodie? Where is he, Foods? Where is he? Why are you up raging at 1:30 and 4:30 a.m.? I'm telling you, I say this all the time, but as a married woman, still newly married in my eyes, like if you can't sleep, there's a million different things you could do than be raging about FFG. I mean, is it just me? It's weird to me. And like they're trying to rekindle their relationship and fix things, and she's spending that time like raging at FFG. It's just wild. It's just wild. Danielle said she already told us she smells like fish. Barracuda specifically. What was it? Barracuda and cheese? Yep, that'll get the boys lining right up. Barracuda, folks. Barracuda. So Fondue Pondu said, you want to talk about French Fried Girl and how she grieved her mom? B, you were stuffing Nashies in the, wait, what? In the, is that supposed to be in the ER? While Granny was dying and snorting snow with your meth freak. Do you guys remember the dress she wore to visit her grandma? And she got out of the car. First of all, she wore it to visit her grandma, and she wore, I think, to the memorial or the service. That thing did not even cover her butt. And when her grandma was passing away, you know, Foodie's commented on me and how I grieve certain passings with my family members, so I am not going to feel bad about this. Instead of visiting her grandma, who was ill at the time, Foodie was chasing Natter, doing grocery hauls for him, editing videos, leaving the hospital to go figure out where he was and what he was doing. And I'm telling you, out of all the things you could you could wear to visit a dying family member, this dress didn't cover anything. Who wants that sight? I'm sorry. Not me. If that's the last thing I'm seeing, no thank you. And again, she's come from my my family members who passed. I'm not judging her grandma. I'm judging how Foodie dressed and what she did. She is in no position to be dragging FFG when we saw how she handled the situation with her grandma. What was it supposed to be? It wasn't a dress, but like it definitely wasn't a shirt. What was it? We saw her underwear, like everything. Imagine wearing that to a hospital. I don't know. I mean, I'm no like Kardashian with my clothes, but I at least try to be respectful. I really do. Wait, why was Matthew? Hold on. Okay. Was it our Matthew or a different Matthew? Hold on. I'm really distracted right now because something's going on in the chat. Was it our Matthew? Why is Matthew hidden? Okay, thank you. I don't know what happened, but Matthew's the first person I've ever barked at, so we can't ban him from our chat. Thank you. I don't know what happened. Like I said, I'm very distracted right now. I don't think you did anything. I'm very confused. And I'm trying to figure out what you even said that could have been positive. It was nothing, so don't even worry about it, okay? I think pocket modding accents. I think so too. It's possible. It's possible. Okay, I just really don't want him to be ever blocked from our chat. Somewhere in Thailand, there's a very pissed off man with a broken tuk-tuk. How many do we think she broke? Like, how many people had to fix their suspension? Like, everything. Okay, so let's see. Joel said, Foodie always going on about karma when it seems karma keeps slapping her in the face. What does this clip say? Hold on.
What goes around comes around, and I firmly believe that. What goes around.
Me too, and I believe you are living your karma right now. I think you are. I truly believe that. The first woof woof, it is Puppy Love Matthew. Have not seen Taylor speak in a chat in a while. I don't know what to say other than all the people in here should not ever be blocked. Everybody I'm looking at right now should never, ever, ever be blocked on this channel. So it could be an accident. Let's not like make it a huge thing. I'm sorry it happened though, Matthew. Let's not make it a huge thing though. It could have been an accident, but I feel like our mods right now will be looking out. All right, let's look at some Michael Furberger art. I think this is Hunger Games edition, A Ballad of Beatus. The faces she makes over food, like I have never made that face for a burger. Not that face for a burger. I don't know. I don't know where she went. I'm curious too, but like my little conspiracy brain is going to keep going if I think about it too long. So I'm just going to concentrate on Foodie. Witchy Machine said, Girl World, how much money do you think Salah and Foodie Beauty were making from the now mothballed couples channel and Pooh Boy's gaming channel? Salah bragged to K-Bella about the $15 he made once. That must have been a new thing. I don't think they made much. It's hard to say. I don't think they made much doing that though. Because like the initial viewers watched it, but I don't think it got any views after that. Do you know what I mean? Like people were in the live stream curious watching if Foodie was going to block people. But I think after that, like nobody was really going back and rewatching. I don't think they got a lot. Everyone is so understanding and kind. We are over here. I want to see that dress. I think I retweeted it. A man hasn't even made me make that face, Danielle said. Okay, PI said, which one of you reactors is threatening Foodie Beauty? Because she just said she gets threats by reaction channels every day. Not a damn person. But you want to know who does make threats? One of her favorite reaction channels and one of her favorite teenage beezers. That they definitely make threats. I've never heard another reaction channel. Tara Lee said, Foodie Beauty, how stupid do you think we are? Even if you can't read the written script, the medication name is on the bottle. And Salad would be able to tell you what it is. You're so full of shit. All right, keep going. These are pictures of proof of how much Foodie's gained, which is wild. Because she looks skinnier in these. Yet we're supposed to believe she's 345 pounds now. I'm not buying it. So the person said she gained so much weight in a year's time, her heart isn't going to take too much more. I'm just shocked how these girls gain so much weight in such little time. Just wowzers. It's wild that first picture we're looking at, like she looks skinny there compared to now. Yeah, she was a skinny legend. I know. Okay, I know. I want to see receipts of the threats. Exactly. Flower said, gee, she actually, right? In that one picture compared to now. It can't be good for your body to gain so much weight so fast like that. Okay, let's see. I'm going to scroll and try and find like the really interesting ones. I want to find that damn dress. More tweets about her raging at FFG. This person said they called her a bad egg and wait, I called Chantel a bad egg and just imagined her falling down the chute like Farouk assaults, but getting stuck, and now I'm just laughing alone in a room to myself. MD said, don't ever forget what Chantel said in her own words. If she's not telling the truth, it's because she doesn't want you to know the truth. More Michael Furberger art. Wow. Who is that? Foodie and S Jam, or who is the person on the right supposed to be? Is it Foodie and S Jam? Wait, Ain't She Sweet said, roses are red, your fupa is hanging. When you walk down the beach on your knees, it is banging. It's all an act, y'all. I also wonder how big her hernia is now too. Oh my gosh. I can't think about it. But seriously though, I need answers. Is that S Jam? Who is it? Okay. This person said FFG privates her vlog right before Foodie Beauty was going to react to it. She truly is a lolcow. That moment watching it was the funniest thing. That was just amazing watching that go down in real time. Foodie's raging. Oh, you watch her vlog. She can't even get enough views. Nobody's interested. She goes to play it. FFG privated the thing and she raged. She was so mad. Okay, so Mrs. Fupa Booty says, hand up if you've ever had to fake being bedbound to guilt a fake husband that you're paying a salary to into staying with YouTube, creating an excuse not to go home. So hand up if you've ever had to guilt your husband that you're paying into staying with you, creating an excuse not to go home. Not me. Anybody else? Is anybody else's hand up? I'm genuinely curious. Was that tonight? If so, I missed it. Yeah, it was the stream. So I think that's when you fell asleep. We ended up stream sniping Foodie Beauty, which she was so mad about that. She was so upset about that. And she formally requested that I stop stream sniping. And I formally told her basically to kiss my ass. Like, you came for my child. I'm not forgetting that. So I'm going to start like every day that I'm able to. Obviously there's going to be days I can't, but like every day that I'm able to snipe, I will. And she went on the saying about how it should be against terms of service. Well, sorry to let you know, Foodie, it's not. So until it is, I will be continuing that up. I will be continuing that. And it's wild to me too that she cries about me stream sniping. Then this channel that literally snipes everything I does goes in there and like, get a life, stop stream sniping Foodie. It's like, seriously, like, this whole stream, you guys, too, she was like the biggest hypocrite. Everything her and her chat was complaining about, she was turning around and doing. It was just wild. It was just wild. Kenny said, if you come for my kid, all bets are off and I fight dirty too. I can move past a lot. I can forgive a lot. I can. But once you come for my child, I don't care if I'm making your life uncomfortable, Foodie. You came for her. You lied about her. You made up a disgusting rumor about her. I hope I'm making you uncomfortable every single day of your life. I do. I do. And I don't feel bad, and I think you're living your karma. So anyways, these are more examples of medications in Kuwait. This person says, Kuwaiti here. Here's a medication I picked up from my pharmacy. All our meds have both English and Arabic. It also comes with a pamphlet with details. And they said, but they tossed it somewhere. So here's proof that in Kuwait, it does in fact say on this medication bottle, Concerta. So how is it Foodie doesn't know what medication she's taking? Can somebody please explain that to me? Children are off limits. Yeah. Yeah. And sniping is only frowned upon in gaming, so Foodie can suck eggs. Yeah, the thing is, it's not like I'm just playing her and I never pause and talk. Like, we talk a lot over here. We talk a lot. I talk a lot. And we always branch off somehow into other topics. Like, it doesn't matter if the stream starts out about Foodie. We end up in like 20 different directions, then end on a different topic altogether sometimes. It's never just about her. It never is. Despite what she wants to think, we talk about many other things. And my content is transformative. It is. I made a mistake before, but for the most part, my content is pretty damn transformative. So Lilybet said, if she is losing weight while eating unhealthy foods, then that means her body is undergoing ketoacidosis, meaning that her own body is eating its own fat, producing ketones in her bloodstream, making her blood acidic, and which will eventually cause organ damage. Well, that doesn't sound like a fun time. I don't know. If I knew I was facing that and all I had to do was go to inpatient, I probably would. She has a very painful future ahead. Like, all these problems that she potentially has, I'm not a doctor, but I've been wondering for a long time if her liver is failing. I've showed you guys before in a video an example of my stomach before my liver started going bad from all my drinking. And you swell up, and it's so painful. I would not want that to happen to me. I wouldn't. Like, it's a very painful thing Foodie has in store, and all she has to do is just change the way she eats and probably go to a rehab facility and learn how to eat better. She can even have people supervising her workouts and like helping her, remain safe while burning calories. And I think that that's like the only thing that's going to save her. Let's see. No wonder she's in a bit of pain. How did this just now come out, though? Out of the blue, she went from pain to privacy back to yeah, you're right. She does not take her weight seriously. It's pathetic. I don't think she realizes. I mean, sometimes I think she does, but for the most part, I think she's like delusional and she truly sees herself like much skinnier than she is. I think that's part of the disorder. I don't mean to call it delusional fully, but I don't think she sees the severity of her problem. I guess it's like disordered thinking, which like I've had that before. So, you see yourself very differently than you actually look. This is why Matthew is staple in our chats. Yes. Matthew is here hanging out with us basically every live stream. It's very rare for Matthew to not make it. Matthew cracks me up and is just a pleasure to have. So I hope you know that. And I still feel really bad you got timed out. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. She thinks Salah will take care of her, and I don't think he cares at all. See, yeah, I kind of think you're onto something. I feel like it's a way of trapping him. Like, because I've never seen somebody want to have all these problems and issues. I've never seen somebody so excited. Like, the sound in her voice as she's describing all of her issues is not normal to me. I mean, who's excited? Like, is anybody excited to have back pain? I mean, I would prefer not to have it if you want to know the truth. Like, it's not a fun time. It's not one big party, but she's excited to have it. She's excited to be bedbound. She's excited to be in this wheelchair. Is it a way to trap him? So, like, he feels bad and he feels like he has to stick it out because he embarrassed her after she was paying for his lifestyle? I don't know. It's something to think about. It's something to think about. You're an agent of chaos, but you're fun chaos. Matthew, we got you. The way you and Satan bounce off each other cannot be matched. I know, I know. She wants what Jen had with Jean, but Salah is not Jean. There you go. He thinks that he will wait handed. Oh, she thinks he will wait hand and foot on her. I think so too. But eventually I feel like he doesn't love her like that. Eventually he's going to get fed up with it. I don't truly think he's committed to her like that. Like, understand when you get married, like, things happen and you're committed to each other. If whatever happens, you're going to take care of your partner, right? Like, they met just yesterday. I don't think he's in it for the long run. I think at some point, like, the money just isn't going to be worth it. In my opinion, I could be completely wrong. He said she probably caught faking a pregnancy or whatever and figured plan B was a wheelchair. I feel like she would fake a pregnancy that, like, I don't know. She's one of those people he's looking for, but she can't. But she would be one of those people to fake it anyways, knowing the world knows, you know. Nope, ain't thrilled being in my wheelchair at bedbound. Yeah, Rachel, I wouldn't imagine that's something like you strive, and I would feel very insulted because I feel like we kind of talked about this earlier. She's cosplaying as a Muslim, and now she's cosplaying a disability. And it's kind of sick. And she's profiting off of something that, like, most people didn't eat themselves into. Like, do you know what I mean? I know that sounds really harsh, but, like, some people literally are born with problems. They didn't ask for it. They didn't eat themselves that way, and they wish that things were different. And she's, like, having a grand old time. It kind of feels like a slap in the face, I would assume. I don't know. It angers me when she's playing up this back pain, knowing, like, how severe back pain can truly be, you know? But she's a Muslim on paper. You're right. You're right. How could I forget? How could I forget? She doesn't get health. She doesn't get weight loss. I will be having a hip replacement next week. I was premature in my hips. Never grew back together, but I worked until yesterday. Wow. And I don't understand why she's not taking herself seriously. I am older than she is, and even though I need a new hip, I am in better shape than she is. I believe you are. Worm said on top of the fact that she's happy where she's at because she's so comfortable that she doesn't have to do anything. That part right there. That part right there. All right, let's see what else we find. It's so Milk Tea, I guess, lives in the Middle East. So a lot of people watch Milk Tea. I'm not very familiar with her. I know that she's very intelligent and explains things very well in the clips that I've seen. But I guess Milk Tea, who lives in the Middle East, explains how all her medications have an English side and an Arabic side. Also, that the healthcare workers in the clinics there do speak English, and Foodie Beauty is full of it. I believe Milk Tea. I didn't watch it, but I believe her. I believe her. I believe her. And Queen of WTF said, so in 8 days, you managed to lose enough weight that your belly no longer extends past the boobs. And all while being bedridden? Okay, I'm going to blow up these pictures. So this was her, hold on, what did Queen of WTF? 8 days ago. This was her stomach 8 days ago. This is supposedly her now. Not buying it. Not buying it. Which, if you haven't seen this picture before, we kind of picked it before. We I've been watching way too much Salah and Chantel. I'm trying to say before and I say befart. Okay, we picked this apart before. And this picture doesn't make sense. So the background looks like it's tilted and she should be flying downhill in that wheelchair. That's how it looks to me. Like, how are we taking this picture? She should be gone by now, like already down the hall. Her fingers are like 12 inches long. The phone even looks weird to me. And her stomach is definitely, I think she face tuned it and like just, I don't know how to explain it, like dragged it. I don't know, elongated it. So it stretched out the picture, her fingers, even her chin. Her chin has some kind of a bulge going on. I don't know. And she's been the same exact way for years. It's just gotten worse now. She's never been bedbound until now. All her unhealthy eating and no exercise. Matthew said that or Salah's taking to a dark street corner doctor. Hey, CA, I can't figure out what the deal is with the empty phone case. Emotional support phone case? Is that it? Maybe. Hugh said, according to a funeral home in Kuwait, no matter if you're visiting or not, you get buried as a Muslim. The same as everyone else, so you're presumed Muslim. So I guess that's the paper? I guess. I don't understand how it works. Ray said, looks like she's sitting like she has a hemorrhoid. Well, maybe she has a boil again. I don't want to know, actually. I don't want to wonder too long. So I don't want to know. I just assume she has them. Let's go to the next tweet. Yup said, when listening to her videos, does Foodie Beauty sound like someone who is in excruciating or terrible pain? And I put no. She sounds too excited to be in pain. Like way too excited. I don't think she sounds like she's excruciating. I think she loves having this problem. Okay, and then Fondue Pondu pointed out all the other bedrooms were shown before. Why is it a problem now to show your bedroom? Bullshit. Solid is gone. She was saying on her stream that she didn't want to show her bedroom. So I think this is Salah's old place, right? Yeah, this is definitely his old place. He has one candle. Oh yeah, this was his place before they upgraded because remember all of her luggage like took up the whole room. Which no, hey, I lived in big places, I've lived in small places, I've lived in studios. So I'm not like judging anybody on the size of their place at all. I'm just saying he got quite the upgrade, and why can't she show the room? It doesn't make sense. And that was their room supposedly then. So why all of a sudden is her room off limits now? Is it because she has a single, well, she can't fit in a twin bed, but is it because he's not living there? And she didn't show the closed, yeah. It's a problem to show the bedroom because she's in the hospital. Maybe. Because privacy. Yeah, we've seen her STI results, but privacy. Okay. Kelly said, oh, this picture of Foodie Beauty popping a willy. I guess Foodie's using the wheelchair for a while already. It's only going to get worse from here. I think so too. I don't understand why she doesn't have a wheelchair that fits like her. I don't get it. She was just bragging about how much money she makes. Couldn't she afford like a wider wheelchair? Okay, Witchy Machine said, I hope Perfume Empire Sultan Salah enjoys every wafting present. Wait, I said that wrong. Fragrance from the Foodie Beauty folds, flaps, and fupas while he's helping her into a new abaya. And then Fondue Pondu said, what a time to be alive. 39 and ate yourself into a wheelchair. Was it worth it, Salah? You really picked the prize cow, eh? Well, they didn't hold back a little bit. All right, let's scroll. Oh, you guys. Wilson in Thousand Oaks is looking for a forever home if you know anybody who needs a little friend. Oh, he's so cute. Look at those eyes. Breezy, they don't have extra, extra large wheelchairs there. But didn't she try to convince us that like most of Kuwait is obese? Like she whipped out these statistics that she wasn't the only one or something. So wouldn't they have extra, extra large wheelchairs? I know, I'm in love with Wilson. I'm going to check back tomorrow and see if he found a home. Again, if you guys know anybody in Southern California who is looking for a forever friend, Wilson looks perfect and like the perfect cuddle buddy. And he looks like he really likes to go on walks. Okay. Dust Bunny said, sometimes I wonder if Cutie's new bedbound situation is her way of punishing Salah for the K Bella situation. Probably. There's Foodie Beauty in front of Denny's. I'm telling you, I really want to see her pop a wheelie. I'm going to be so disappointed if we don't get to see that. Is Jack here? Hey, Jack. The ads be out here scaring me. I literally don't ever see these extra, extra large folks, but then again, she don't leave. That's true. I've never seen somebody Foodie Beauty size in her vlogs, but she goes out when like 2 people are out. So it's not really a fair assessment. Like taking drive-through to a whole new level. Yes. Oh my gosh, Foodie. If you want to get those views, please take us through a drive-through popping a wheelie. Oh my gosh, please make this happen. Jack, it's so good to see you. Wait, I think I scrolled down and saw a dog. I'm on the wrong spot. Did you see Wilson? Wilson is looking for a home. All right, I really want to find this dress, you guys, but I got sucked into all these tweets. Okay, this tweet is going around and everybody really wanted it to be like spread far and wide. So Nana Spike T is the original poster and said, Happy Friday, everyone. Let's not let the amount of deflection take away from the defecation. And let's watch this clip. Let me make it a little bit bigger.
He wanted to rape, pee, and poo on women. He came clean because he was exposed. There's screenshots, pics, and voice messages. He wanted to rape, pee, and poo on women. What? What the fuck?
Woof, woof. Yep. And you chose to stick with him. That's what he said. He wanted to do all those things to K Bella. There was one tweet I somehow keep missing. Hold on. That shared a DM that he wrote her. Let me see if I can find it really fast on my phone. I swear, if anybody ever found my phone one day and somehow got into it, they would really wonder about me. They would really wonder about me. Between the things that I have of Salah barking, his tweets, Foodie Beauty screenshots, like, I don't know. I really hope nobody ever finds my phone. Okay, so Salah did tell K Bella, he said, who's going to clean and kiss my feet and shoes every minute? Nobody after we've seen your feet. I can guarantee that. I'm sure there will be some weird people out there who try to slide into your DMs again once they're open. But I can guarantee after we've seen your feet, nobody is going to kiss them. Not a single soul. Nobody. And if you want to, I'm going to wonder about you. Dude wants to be worshipped. He does. He's got some kind of like, I don't know, ego going on. He really thinks he's somebody's, like, he thinks he's God. And he said that to K Bella, that he was going to be her God. He really thinks very highly of himself. And I don't know why. I don't know why. D'Angry Scott said, Foodie Beauty loses all right to talk about us or reactors focusing on her weight, talking about her health, or talking about her impending early mortality. If you're cashing in on it, then I'm allowed to make jokes about it. And then they called her a heifer. I mean, she makes fun of everybody else, so she can't cry anymore about anything, to be honest. So Yup said, in her latest video, Foodie Beauty keeps saying this kind of injury or injuries like this. They said, what exactly is this injury? What precisely is her diagnosis? So oftentimes sciatica is like a symptom of something else going on, like an injury of some sort, but it's a symptom of something. Like it's not a medical condition per se, but it's a symptom of what's going on. And she kept talking about this injury, this injury, this injury. And she can't tell us what the injury was. Like my doctors have talked to me in detail about what they think caused my back problems. Some parts are genetic, some parts are injury, some parts are a disease. It's like a whole mess, but like I know in detail of all the possibilities and all the reasons why. How is it Foodie Beauty doesn't know one damn reason of why she's injured and what she's taking? I will never understand it. She hurt herself walking. I think that's what she's telling herself. Has she actually been? I don't think she's actually been diagnosed. I broke my tailbone once. Oh my gosh, ouch. Ouch. Years and years ago, and suffered with sciatica for a while after. Oh my gosh, Flower, I want to give you a hug. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Weeble wobbled and finally fell down. I guess that's how she got her injury. I know, your tailbone. Ouch. Even falling on it hurts. I can't even imagine. I just want to give you a hug. Okay, Autumn said, Foodie Beauty, quoting Foodie Beauty, these people's content is dog crap. You have nothing. And then they said, Zachary Michael gaining, Foodie said, Zachary Michael gaining weight is karma. And Autumn said, hello, have you seen your content, ma'am? Is your weight your karma for weight shaming everyone? Self-awareness doesn't exist here. I mean, it's kind of true. As she's fat shaming all the reactors, like she's the only one getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Is her weight her karma? More Foodie Beauty art. Losing 200 pounds the fun way. It's Foodie with the cane, the wheelchair, and playing soccer. I don't even know if she's going to play soccer ever again. I don't have very many positive things when I think of Foodie Beauty's future, and that's very sad. But like I picture like a very sad, painful future if she doesn't change her ways. I don't see her playing soccer anymore, rolling down hills, bouncing on purple balls. And that's kind of crazy to think about. Like at one point, she was still kind of more active. Like in Canada, I feel like she could have ran a marathon compared to now. She used to roll down hills. I just remember like, if I think of like the times I did have fun watching Foodie Beauty, like those were funny times. And the purple ball was definitely funny times. Or when she would like try and dance. It was hilarious. And now she's bedbound and in a wheelchair because she couldn't say no to food. It's wild. It's just wild how things can change. I know. If she doesn't change her ways, Jaden, how can you walk like that when your core is being compromised? The way it was funny when you fell on the scooter, yeah, it was so funny to people. And everyone knows you've got back issues. The thing is, and this is again me not trying to start hate, but like I am allowed to have an opinion. I don't want any drama with any channels. I'm truly like just doing my own thing, being nosy, yet minding my own business at the same time. The things that Foodie Beauty cries about, like people making fun of like her disabilities and yada yada yada. Everybody knows I've had a stroke and they continue to make fun of the way I talk, right? Or how one side of my face is weird. It like for those just tuning in, I don't think anybody's new here, but like if you are, I have degenerative disc disease. I've had X amount of back surgeries, a rod in my spine. I truly suffer with pain. I truly do. However, the difference is like I'm so used to my pain. This isn't something new. It's not like I wake up one day and like, oh, this is new pain. It's the same exact pain all the effing time. And I've just kind of learned how to live. I don't know how else to describe it. If anybody else has chronic pain, yeah, it's not something temporary that's only here for a month. It's not just here for 3 days. Mornings are really hard for me to actually get up out of bed, but I make myself. So, I don't even know where I was going with this. Oh yeah. So I have like all these problems, yet I continue to go ride bicycles, get on scooters, electric scooters to be exact. I use my 2 feet and I walk multiple times a day. I take my dogs for walks. I go for a walk with my daughter. I go on hikes. Okay, we're going to have a very real moment right now. I am really scared if I don't continue using my 2 feet, if I don't continue getting on that scooter, if I don't continue pushing myself, I would be one of those people to just lay there and be like, oh, this sucks. Like, you know, and just sit here and lay here and wait to die, basically. I would be one of those people. So, like, I have to. That, and it also helps that I have an 11-year-old that I can't just not show up for. I can't just say, oh, my back hurts. Sorry, go feed yourself. Oh, my back hurts. Sorry, go figure it out. Like, I don't have that option. But Foodie, I fell really hard on a scooter going like 15 miles per hour. Like, that probably didn't seem fast to anybody else. But I was on a scooter ride and there was this really rocky part and I lost my traction. Like, it was really weird. And I landed straight onto my knees, but like the actual fall really like affected my body. I don't know how else to describe it. And then I continued to slide on my knees for what felt like an eternity. And everybody clipped that, everybody who supports Foodie, and thought it was like the funniest thing. The funniest thing. Like, I was bleeding after, like, and it was hilarious to these people. But I'm supposed to feel bad that Foodie has back pain. And one of the people that was in her chat throwing money at her that, you know, rages about how the reactors are so horrible to Foodie Beauty, he thought it was the funniest thing in the world. He thought it was hilarious. I'm supposed to feel bad for saying Foodie Beauty's eating herself this way, but like, I was referred to as a fat bitch for a very long time by that creator. And like, I'm nowhere near the size of Foodie. In fact, at this moment, I'm like around 145 pounds because I was sick and I lost a lot of weight. But I didn't even have a name to this reactor for a long time. He just referred to me as the fat bitch who covered Foodie Beauty. So like, real talk, like, how bad am I supposed to feel here? Like, how bad am I supposed to feel here? I'm glad she knows that back pain is very horrible to go through, and it's not funny to be like, hey, this person with a disc or with a rod in her spine and synthetic discs fell off of a 15 mile per hour scooter. Like, you know, I'm not gonna shed a tear over Foodie today. I'm just not. Or tomorrow or the next day. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, she needs me, and like, I don't have, here we go too. Like, here's a little bit of recovery talk mixed in. Like, I was an F up before. I wasn't the best mom before in addiction, so I did the best thing I could. I loved my daughter so much, and, you know, I gave custody to her dad until I could get my shit together. And during that time in my addiction, not one day went by that like I felt amazing. Like, not one, I didn't live my life knowing that like I wasn't lying to myself, right? Like, I wasn't like, oh, this is amazing. You know, my kid's safe, so I can just live my best life. Like, every day was torture, and I beat myself up so bad for being a shitty mom. I still kind of do. So, like, I have the second chance. When she turned 5, I got my joint custody back, and I've had her basically more than half the time since she was 5, and she's 11 now. But like, these years, despite what anybody else says who hates me, like, everything I do is for my daughter. Like, I make money and I work hard so I can provide for her and give her like the best life and do really fun things for her. Like, I love to do really fun things for her and make days special because there was times that I missed out on. Now, to make it very clear for the people who are stream sniping me and going to be like, oh, she was a horrible mom. Not a day went by that I didn't think of my daughter. And there was never even a whole week where I didn't see her in my addiction. I would stay sober long enough to go visit. I would stay sober long enough to bring her presents and gifts or whatever I could, or a card or a picture. So there was never a time where she was out of my life. It was just, she couldn't live with me while I was being drunk and high 24/7. Do you know what I mean? But I got my shit together. I realized one day that I didn't want my daughter to, you know, ask one day in life when she's 11, why don't I have a mom? Like, where's my mom? And I didn't want them to tell her your mom died in a gutter drunk. Because to be honest, the way I was drinking, that's what was going to happen. Somebody was going to find me in a gutter somewhere or in the back of a 7-Eleven or a Vons. So I worked really hard to change my life. I worked really, 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 really hard. And everything I do today is because I'm either making up for lost timing or I want her to remember one day when I'm not here anymore, hey, my mom worked really hard to give me things that made me smile and to take me places that I could remember. I just always want that. I always want that. I don't want her to remember the time she wasn't with me. I want her to remember all the amazing memories we made together. Thank you, Rome. Thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for saying you're proud of me. Sometimes I need to hear that, and that felt really good to hear. Thank you. I'll stop talking about me though now. I know I talk a lot about myself sometimes. I'm sorry. MB said, and that's why she goes after you, because you have the one thing she can never and will never think F have. She's so jealous that you have a beautiful child and you're a wonderful mother. Thank you so much. Thank you. I try really hard. I wasn't perfect before, but like I think I'm a damn good mom now. I may not be able to teach her all types of different history going on or everything else. Like I suck at like world stuff, politics, I don't know, all of that. I suck at that, but like I could teach her how to be a good person and how to change her life if she ever needs to. And I could teach her how to be kind to animals. And I could give her really fun experiences, zip lining, hiking, swimming under waves in the ocean. Like I get to do that, you know, and I will never, ever, ever, ever take that for granted again. And I will work my hardest every day to remain sober. I will. And I vow that to her. I've made a promise and I cannot break it. I cannot break it. But let's get off me because I'll keep talking for 20 more hours. And I still want to get to Dank Fupa. Are we over Twitter for now? We can come back tomorrow. Should we go to Dank Fupa? Should we go? Just give her good memories. That's what's important. Thank you so much. It kind of works out in my family. Like my sister, as far as the kids goes, is like the educator and could teach all these fun facts. And then I'm the one who will like get on those bike rides and risk myself crashing to make amazing memories with them. Like it's just, it works out really well. Flower just gifted 5 new 5 memberships, you guys. Flower, oh my gosh, thank you. Oh my gosh. Ain't She Sweet got one. Dreamers got one. Sally got one. Welcome. Who else got one? Jack got one. Rachel? Congratulations, you guys. Congratulations. And welcome to the Breezy Bunch. I hope you will be here for our Scientology audit stream and definitely more recovery talk. Definitely more recovery talk. He said this child has her own dedicated days for tea, parties, and PJs, Mama Breezy. And Breezy said in PJs and sip. We do it all. We do tea parties. We like to make like fun, healthy snacks. We have a good time. I have lots of horrible memories with my mother woken up by policing. I'm sorry, Jack. Nobody should have to see that. And I'm really sorry. I wish I could hug you guys through the screen sometimes, but your mom's your best friend now. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. I'm really happy for you, Jack. I'm really, really happy. All right, you guys, I think we need to end with something fun. I think that's what we should do. Do you want me to do a quick scroll through and see if I can find the Foodie dress? Oh gosh, here's Foodie riding a Nashi. Here is Foodie riding a Nashi. I'm just going to do a quick scroll though and see if I can find this dress. I know I've seen it in the past 2 days. I know I have. It's just a matter of where. Oh, this is somebody comparing Foodie Life by Jen and Amberlynn Reid. That was, it was shocking to see. If I can't find it in the next, let's say 1 minute, we'll just go to Dank Fupa and we'll come back tomorrow. Oh my gosh. This is Mimi, you guys. Mimi is a baby female pit bull terrier in Long Beach. If you are in Long Beach, oh, what a cutie. I'm sending vibes out for all the dogs who need homes. Please, I pray that they find their forever home. What the heck is this? How is she ever gonna make it to base camp of Mount Everest now? I don't know, but that was kind of scary. All right. Oh, here's another foodie art. All right, I can't find the dress right now, but I'll leave you with that. I'll leave you with that. All right, let's go to Dank Fupa, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the Twitter portion. It's always a good time over there. You just have to know to kind of mind your business over there, and it'll be safe for you. All right, so this is Dank Fupa's new. It's been out for maybe like 8 hours now. So it's the new 90 Day Fiance parody. So this is episode 4. If you haven't seen these before, they're amazing. And like, really look at each scene and pay attention to the detail. Like whether it's her facial movements, her gestures, a pile of poo on the couch, flies surrounding it. Dank Fupa has the details down, and it's so good. Is it kind of low? Yes.
Previously on 90 Dank Fiance. Sometimes I forget our hamster Harry is there, but I try to feed him when I remember. Can I have one of everything? Also, do you have gravy? I would like to buy 2 large cups if you do.
Well, Mom, we don't have gravy.
Wait.
That.
Hold on. I don't mean to just. Is this the one that we already saw, or is this the new one? Did I click on the one we already saw? No, it's from 6 hours ago. Okay, one thing, you guys. It's low for me. I have it turned all the way up. I feel like they're just low. So I'm going to try not to talk over it. I'm sorry. Turn your volume all the way up if you can.
Worker looked kind of like the maid I fired. You haven't spent a single night at the apartment since I came back. I used to live with my ex-fiance, Pete, in Canada.
I'm eating my cheat day.
Thank God you brought my groceries, Salah. I've been sitting here waiting for 3 hours
Oh my
with literally
gosh.
nothing to eat.
We spent 60 dinner on McDonald's yesterday. You couldn't make last till today. This food need last you whole week. I'm out of money to feed you. I also brought replacement Harry since Julia ate the last one.
Salah is such a good provider. He works really hard so he can treat me like a princess. I barely have to work because he makes such good money in his entrepreneurial endeavors.
We not get much view or much money. Since Chantal come back from Canada, I had to get job at car company, but they fire me after 1 day. They say they Google my name and see Chantal in bathtub with
Oh my
pics.
God.
Also poop text.
If Julia didn't
I just had a mental image. Do you guys remember? I can't remember if it was the Foodie OnlyFans pics, but like she made the bathtub water red. Do you guys remember that?
eat Harry,
And look at her mouth. It's terrifying.
I probably would have since you're basically starving me. Why don't you stay for a while? I had you get me pot pie ingredients and I was gonna make one from scratch. Plus, if you like it, maybe you'll think I'm wifey material.
Chantal, the last time I tried your food, I had messy poops 4 days in a row. I'm not taking risk. What even is pot pie?
What even is pot pie?
Pot pie is a healthy, nutritious, satiating meal. I'm glad
Satiating.
you got me an industrial size oil since I need about a gallon for the crust.
That not sound very healthy. Maybe you should cut back on oil. The doctors say lot oil clog artery.
Don't tell me what to do. The endocrinologist is wrong. He doesn't know my body like I do.
The endocrinologist, the way she says it. By the way, if you didn't notice, there was poo in the background on the couch the whole time. Look at the apartment. It's like, it looks just like the villa at this point. He's
What is this
texting.
place? A vacant-eyed weirdo said something about an apartment, but this looks like a dump.
Oh, welcome to hell, my little snack. As soon as the big lady clears out, you're all mine. You look absolutely delicious.
Wait. I bet with these nimble little hands, I could find a way for us both to get out of here.
Oh.
I haven't been fed since yesterday. Your idea better be pretty damn good, or you're gonna be my lunch. Yalla.
If we work together, I promise you we'll escape. How do you feel about alliances?
Leave Howie alone. We just got this one. I gotta at least show him on camera once so they know he's not dead.
That's Foodie.
I've been fasting all day. I haven't had a single thing to eat today, and it's 6 p.m. I woke up an hour ago and there was a candy bar in my mouth. I must have fallen asleep mid-bite, but I'm still counting it as fasting. My subscribers love to see my kitchen creations. I even have some channels recreate my dishes because they are such delicious recipes.
Jack, is it safe to play? Like, will I get a copyright? If it's safe to play, then yeah, I want to end on a song.
I'm such an inspiration online. I should really start my own restaurant. This crust is the most delicious thing I've ever made. It's so fresh and creamy.
Oh no.
Salah is the best husband I could have ever matched with.
Is that who it is? Is it Milky?
So caring and attentive to my every need.
2 days later. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I have to go back. I have to go back. I will not be okay. Oh, wow. Do you guys see the pump? Oh, there's a lot there. Okay, I'm going back. I'm going back 2 days later. He needs a pump. That has to be the thumbnail. I mean, I would assume him over anybody needs the pump, so it's fitting.
Salah is the worst husband I could have ever hired. I've been texting him all day and he's ignoring me.
Woof woof, baby.
Pete's would never ever treat me like this. I'm calling him right now.
I'm calling him right now.
What Dewey?
Hi, Chantal. Just watching some of My Little Pony reruns and playing with my ponies. Did you know that My Little Pony was supposed to be a gender-neutral toy?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, pony this, pony that. Listen, I haven't heard from Salah in a few days, and I'm completely out of food. Do you think you could wire me some money?
Yeah, sure. Why not? How long has it been since you left the house? You used to do all sorts of adventures on your own when you were in Canada. You're not looking too good. Maybe you should get some fresh air.
Well, when's the last time you left your house, Pete's? You're starting to look like the main character from the 1995 movie Powder.
Come on, Chantal. I'm serious. You don't need him. You can't sit there all day waiting for him to come back. What are you gonna do for food? Eat cat shit?
Probably.
Hey, in a pinch, it's not too bad.
Oh!
You're right, though. I'm gonna go demand that whore.
In a pinch, it's not so bad.
McDonald's give me my man back and gives me free food.
Chantal has been my best friend since we were teenagers. We dated for a while, and we're even engaged at one point. She's treated me pretty badly over the years, but I'd probably take her back if she ever got desperate enough.
Probably. Oh! Just floating along. Go, Foodie.
I've been working really hard losing 200 pounds, but I actually gained 13 pounds last week. It's hay, because my stamina's still better than Amberlynn's.
Hi, what can I get for you?
Give me my husband back.
Oh.
I know you've been keeping him at your house these last few days. Also, can I have number 6, 7, and 8? And all of the sauce you have at this location.
Boom. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I blocked your husband's number after he told me he wanted me to meet his family.
Oh.
What? He hasn't even let me meet his family yet. He said he doesn't like skinny twigs anyway. Can I still get those meals? And you're not getting a tip since I had to come here and pick it up.
Oh my gosh.
Ma'am, I think you will kill yourself. You're totally...
I picture Foodie saying that. You're not getting a tip since I have to go pick it up.
It's 15 diner.
Listen, Salah, I got one of my stupid beezers to send me their cheating husband's brand new Xbox, PlayStation, VR headset thingy, and gaming supercomputer. Come pick me up and they are yours.
Okay, on way.
The
I'll
doll.
drop you off at apartment and pick up stuff.
No, you have to spend more
red.
time with me.
Next time on 90 Day Fiancé.
Okay.
Salah, come help hoist me up to the window so that I can do that trend on TikTok. I need to sun my butthole.
Oh my gosh, I have the mental image of Foodie's legs on the window. And the sun, oh God, help me. Oh, this is not how I want to go to bed. I really wish I didn't have this mental image. Oh gosh. Lord help me. Forgive me of my sins and please let this mental image leave my head. Amen 15 times. Whatever. Oh my God. Wasn't that amazing though? She is a cheap wad like that. She is. I picture her saying that. I know the mental image. I feel really sorry for myself right now. I truly do. I truly do. Hold on really fast. I want to see something before we go. Streets is live. Hold on.
Homeless person. It's a temporary measure.
Okay, do we watch 10 minutes of my favorite Scientology auditor and you guys could kind of get into it and a little hint of it? Let me know. If you guys have 10 more minutes, I know Freedom Deep. So that's Dank Fupa, by the way, you guys. Breezy's man. Do we do it? Okay, I'm going to watch 10 minutes or so. I'm going to nose around for a couple minutes. If you guys want to meet Will, Streets LA, no, I don't know him. No rumor start. Never met the guy in my life. I just really enjoy that he rides an electric scooter while he audits Scientologists. You have 10 more. Okay, let me pull it up on my end. This is just a hint. He's very passionate about this. Very, very, very. Okay, so he is kind of like the main person. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let me share the screen, you guys. Let me share the screen. I got to push the chat here. It's wild over there. It's a wild chat. It's never a dull moment. Scientology is always getting the police involved. All right, we're in real time, you guys. So usually they're in Hollywood at the Scientology Center, which they got shut down because they protested, right? Before they were getting hundreds of people through those doors a day, if not more, and these auditors shut them down.
Are paid, so they're getting all these no bid contracts. She declared a state of emergency. She keeps on touting it. Oh, we have a state of emergency. I put a state of emergency. Yeah, that means that people can get contracts without having to bid on them. She just gives the contracts to her friends. So these nonprofits are getting filthy fucking rich. And at the end of the day, the problem is going to become worse. And it's just a bunch of fraud. So it's frustrating.
If it's a little bit laggy, I'm sorry, like maybe go back out and refresh. I don't know if it's him or me.
Any other questions? Where's the money going in California? Money's going into LA. I'll say this again. LA is the most corrupt city in the nation, more corrupt than Chicago. Yeah, the hotels make no sense. Nonprofits in LA are everywhere. They're rampant. It's just all scams. It's all every time. It's not even hard to figure it out. I can go to the LA City Clerk site and just do some searching up of some nonprofits.
Side note, he's very passionate about calling out LAPD, and there's a crazy channel who used to be a Scientology auditor, and he decided to team up with Scientology. So he formed an alliance, or he's trying to anyways, and he's trying to take Will down. This guy's crazy. He's very aggressive. He's been to jail. Not this guy we're looking at, the guy who wants to take Will down. This is Will. He has a huge channel. Anyways, the crazy guy, which we call skateboard guy, because he attacks people with his skateboard, is trying to tell the world that Will is really a plug for LAPD, and he's an informant, and he's working for them. And skateboard guy threatens almost every night to pull up and fight Will, which would be a really bad idea.
Who get $1 million contracts, and their nonprofit status is no longer even valid. Can you work for my company? So, yeah, Joey's probably in there watching over this. Money could have been used to buy tiny homes for the homeless. I mean, something, right? Going through what they've been doing doesn't make sense.
Yes, so this might seem boring right now, but at any given moment, police roll up. Scientologists are saying bomb threats are happening. They just caught Elizabeth Moss pulling into the Scientology Center the other day. We can actually go watch that short if you guys want to. So they basically film all the celebrity Scientologists. All kinds of action is always happening. This guy is always at the police station fighting LAPD. They covered up his son's murder, which is a whole other thing. So his thing with LAPD is very personal. His son was murdered, and LAPD spun it as he was a gang member, and it was some kind of a gang fight. And really, his son was just out with his girlfriend, and some kind of gang thing happened. A shooting happened, and his son was in the way. He wasn't even the target. And so they covered up his son's death, and his mission is to call out LAPD. It's a whole thing. It's really sad. Sorry, my voice is just cracking because it's late. But anyways, he shut Scientology down. Like, he's the main person. He has a lot of help, like Jessica, all the channels I'm going to introduce you guys to probably tomorrow night. But Scientology used to pull hundreds of people through the doors, and he was there every single night calling them out.
Makes sense. None of it makes sense. None of it. 45,000 people on the street. Putting them in hotels. And then the worst part, then it gets worse. Like, then they're allowing, so they can't get enough hotels. So they've allowed people to convert rent control apartments. They allowed them to illegally convert to hotels, and then the city rents it from them. So it's just a whole scam. I mean, tiny homes are contentious, right? I got in a big fight with some activists because I was like, the activists were calling tiny homes concentration camps. I'm like, guys, that language is unhelpful. And not to mention, some people actually like the idea of tiny homes. I remember one time I helped this one guy who was homeless. I put together a GoFundMe for him, and we raised like $35,000 in a week.
Side note, I watched the Scientology auditors get a homeless man, like a vagrant. I'm not saying that in a bad way. Like, he was at the Scientology Center, like begging for basically room and shelter or for help, and they told him to get away from their property. And I watched all these people set up. They were going to get him a hotel room for the night, but then another protester had links to get him into Union Station, into a shelter. So like, they all got him an Uber to get a ride there. Like, they really help people out.
And I really liked talking to him about homelessness, and he said he liked the idea of tiny homes. I know a lot of homeless people who said they like the idea of tiny homes. Over here on Hollywood Boulevard, right up there, if you're a homeless around there, you're not really worried about what other homeless people are going to do to you. You're going to worry about that drunk tourist at 2 o'clock in the morning who comes walking by and smashes a bottle over your head while they're drunk. That's who you have to be worried about. And so the idea of you have a sort.
That's true. There's a lot of like rich snobby people that will target the homeless people and like beat them up when they're just sleeping there. It's very sad and it's wrong and it breaks my heart. And there's people like Will out there who like defends the homeless.
Sort of shelter that you can lock your door and you don't have to worry about being attacked or having your stuff stolen is appealing. It's not for everybody, but it's appealing to some. Some activists went off on me. They're like, how can you defend tiny homes? How dare you? I went off on them. I had a big fight with them. Like 6 months later, I saw them. They were having an event.
I think tiny homes are great. I think people need places to go. I think instead of sitting around complaining like most of California does, there's so many homeless, there's so many homeless. Well, where do you want them to go? Like, there's nowhere to go. It's too expensive to live out here for a lot of people. Where do they go? Oh, not in my city. You could put them up somewhere, but not in my city. Well, where are they supposed to go? If not in your city, where?
And it was the co-event that was being hosted with the biggest tiny home architect in LA. I was like, you guys are the biggest hypocrites. As I'm saying, most activists aren't shit either. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't like any of the politicians here, none.
Same. Same.
I had thought about, I was friendly with Eunice's for a while, but she's no good. A council member here in Hollywood, CD13, is Hugo Soto Martinez. He knows I can't stand him. I can't stand him. He can't stand me. It's mutual. But he's a dope. He's a member of DSALA. I hate DSALA. I think they're the biggest bunch of clowns. They're a cult like Scientology. They're unserious people.
I wish he would like run for something in California. Like, I feel like he could do so much good and we would have so much change.
You know who's upset by tiny homes? People who are not homeless and they just have these ideals where they feel like it's too small. They call it a shed. They're like, no, it's a tiny shed. It's unlivable. It's inhumane. Inhumane is having a motherfucker who's out there on the street in the cold. It's going to rain out, this weekend? I have this weird thing where if it rains out at night, I feel the need to go running at like 1 o'clock in the morning in the rain. And it's goofy because I run around to where all the encampments are. And I tell myself I'm doing it to check and see how they're doing. But I never actually stop and see how they're doing. I don't know. But I always tell myself, like, man, it's fucking miserably cold out here. But for me, it's temporary because I'm going to go home. I'm going to take a nice hot shower and I'm going to get into the blankets and be warm. And they're not. It's still raining out here. Even if they're under an overpass, all their shit's going to be wet. Socks are going to be wet. Their shoes are going to be wet. They're going to be wet for days. And, it's not easy to get up in the morning and have to go to a food kitchen and stuff.
It's hard to survive on the streets. My little experience, it's hard. And people are cruel. People are very cruel. And they look down on you and they judge you. Do you know there's people that throw water on homeless people in the winter to get them to move? It's so heartbreaking. And I know this is hard to listen to, but you will always learn something from streets. And he talks about like the real issues going on. I love California. I love Southern California. We have so many problems though.
I'm just ranting. How can I send you a DM? I mean, you send me an email to filmthepolicela@gmail.com. It's probably the best way. I'll be honest with you. I'm really bad about getting back the messages. I get a lot for years now.
So we can actually bounce between him and Jessica. Do you guys want to meet Jessica? And we can come back to streets. He sometimes gets on his, he's very passionate about really calling out the LAPD and the issues going on in California, especially over there in Hollywood, the homelessness problem that's going on. And the thing is, you guys, so the whole issue is Southern California has tried different things as far as like where we can put the homeless, and they tried hotels for a little while and the hotels got destroyed. So people are basically feeling like they should just give up, like, well, they just destroy everything anyways, but it's still an issue. The problem's still there. There's still families freezing tonight. While we're sitting here under our electric blankets, we have pillows. There's people genuinely out there wishing they had a cup of coffee. So it's just something to think about. If you think your life is bad right now, if you think your life is so bad, somebody's really cold tonight and wishing that they had what we have. It just kind of puts things into perspective. Most politicians do suck. They do. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we're going to bounce and we're going to go to Jessica's live stream and we're going to meet her. So her name is Jessica Palmadessa. She is from New Jersey. She is out here covering Scientology. She goes to all the different locations. So she goes to all the different Scientology centers, basically around LA, but she was just in Orange County not that long ago, I believe. And she's always up to shit. Like, she is hilarious. She's funny. She makes e-meters. Yesterday, I think it was, she put a for sale sign up at the Scientology Center. So there's always something going on her live stream. So this is Jessica Palmadessa. Another side note, it looks empty now, but remember, all these places used to be crowded. They shut them down. Oh, I'm not sharing the screen. Hold on. Hold on.
What if you had all the mods in this
Secrets.
Her mom's also a mod in her chat.
Shots fired at graffiti building. Where's graffiti building?
Oh, was that the building? I just saw downtown LA. They graffitied like all those buildings.
Yeah,
you can see that?
Yeah. No?
Hi, Raleigh. Yeah, it's
No, they
really
did. They graffitied like a whole bunch of buildings.
The entire building?
Yeah, but multiple. There was like 5. Yes, yes. It came up on my city. No.
Yeah, huh, Jessica?
So, registration check.
Oh, she's pulling out the receipts. She's
Yeah.
pulling out the receipts.
Yeah, because it was all over.
We are in a Scientology building
I'm gonna get
because
hypothermia.
So this is kind of what they do, you guys. They go wait in front of different centers. That's how they're able to capture Elizabeth Moss going in there. That's how they're able to capture different celebrities. I can't remember. There was a voice of somebody from a cartoon they got not too long ago. Was it The Simpsons? I can't remember, but she's really, really famous.
3 total buildings.
Yeah, look. He says it was just one. See that building, and that's just 2 of them. Look,
Wait, every floor?
Yeah, there's 2 different buildings.
How long did it take to do that? That's the same. This building is it all the same building?
Okay, so look, they did it every single floor, but around every corner too. Around every corner. I know.
They're being
There's
built.
other buildings.
No, there's only those 2.
No, there isn't.
Yeah, maybe. I don't think he's in there.
Right here.
I think he much less.
You guys,
Oh no!
are you guys interested in learning the backstory on Streets and why he's so passionate? It's very interesting. It's very interesting. So with them, what you'll learn is you kind of have to bounce back and forth between the live streams, because maybe for a half hour, something's going to be boring, but the police are going to show up at another location, or they're going to spot a celebrity somewhere, or skateboard guy is going to be on his way to try and fight them. So what you'll learn in this community is you have to follow all of them and bounce back and forth. I haven't, MB. I haven't, but I will watch that. Okay, enjoy Ain't She Sweet. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Okay, are you guys interested in learning the backstory on Streets really fast? Or do you want to watch a bit more of Jessica? We could do both.
Guys, can I say something to you? So, You guys are so important to me.
You need to get off the street.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you. You guys are so important to me, and I don't want to communicate to you that you're less important by going home.
I'm walking it.
I feel like I'm needing to go home and go to bed, but
You're fine.
No, you need rest.
Okay. So they do this all night. So people eventually start going home and other things. Streets will be up till like 3 a.m. sometimes. We're going to go to his channel really fast. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to learn the whole backstory. So it's far more interesting when you're watching everything. And he's still alive. So we can go back there and listen to him talk for a little bit more. So let me find the backstory on his son. It's not in like a lot of detail, but I really feel... Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to show you some of the shorts. Why isn't it sharing? Okay, so we're on his channel. And this is just some of the stuff that they do.
The Aftermath Foundation can help you if you want to leave Scientology. The number is 956-752-8484. Mark Hanley sends his love, Golden Era slaves.
Look at that building, you guys. Look at that Scientology building. They have so much money. That's
they got money. Working all day for me.
This building might start on fire.
They do this every year.
Oh, but every shade is down. It's the thing about this place. Every shade.
I guarantee you guys were doing this last year.
I heard they had. I heard they had.
So, okay. I just pulled up the story on his son. So you guys prepare for the story, okay? Hold on. I need to go to my history. So he has a very personal beef for this reason. The Scientologist tells him that he's a bad dad because his son died. It's a whole thing, but it's very interesting and it needs to be, you guys have to see it to understand fully what's going on. Oh, I shared the wrong screen. We could go back to Jessica though. We can go wherever you guys want to. I bounce back and forth. So let me share this. You're going to be, oh, shit. Sorry, it keeps playing without me sharing it. So you guys are going to meet Angel, who's the security, and he looks like a zombie. There's no life behind his eyes. Good night, Marin. I totally understand if it's late, you guys. I'm not going to be offended. We're going to watch this, and then maybe a couple more minutes of him, and then tomorrow night we're going to learn even more. We're going to learn even more. So this is Angel. He's the security of Scientology. And if you look behind his eyes, I swear there's no life behind it. Like, it's just dead. And this is going to tell you a lot.
You should have been a better father.
Oh.
You really should have.
Yes, my son died. See, this is my son died because I'm a bad father.
He wouldn't be going around and getting himself religious.
Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, gunfights? My son didn't get in a gunfight. So the Scientology security guard made up a few lies about my son that I don't appreciate. The first lie is that he claimed my son died in a gang war. That's false. The second claim is that my son died while in a shootout. That's false. The third claim is he died while committing criminality. That's false. And the fourth claim is that my son died because it was my fault for teaching him said criminality, which again is false. So let's actually look at the facts of the case. Okay, so first off, my son was murdered in June 2021 while he was in the process of moving. He was with his girlfriend moving from Inglewood to Signal Hill in Long Beach. On the way there, he stopped at a friend's house in Watts. When he got out of the car and waited for his friend, 3 gunmen pulled up, shot at him 40 times, and hit him 17 times. Now, my son was not in a gang, so to claim that this was a gang war is simply a lie. Secondly, my son was not in a shootout. He did not have a gun. Therefore, he did not fire a weapon. This was not a shootout. This was strictly 3 gunmen shooting at my son while he was with his girlfriend. The LAPD's explanation is that my son was simply an unintended target who was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Now, with that having been said, many in my family feel that my son was targeted because of my activism. So the claims that this Scientology security guard made against my son are disgusting. So who was my son? Well, let's take a look at the life of my son, Marcellus William Good, and look at how people who knew him felt about him. This is a message I received from one of his friends talking about how they ordered Popeyes to feed homeless on Christmas. This is a message.
Do you see what kind of people that they are? His son even fed the homeless.
Message about how he helped a friend grieve when they lost their sister. This is a message from one of his schoolmates who talked about how my son motivated everyone else in everything they did, whether he knew them or not. This is a message from his high school girlfriend who said, to this day, she has never met someone as genuinely sweet and loving as Marcellus. This message from one of his friend's parents who said that in the time that she knew my son, she was amazed at how well-mannered and respectful he was. He was so sweet and always smiling. Lots of messages about his sweetness, his charisma, how funny he was, and this message about how the world didn't deserve somebody like him.
So this young kid did not deserve to be told, or does not deserve the story to be spread that it was a gang war. Like, he didn't deserve this. He wasn't doing anything wrong. And for Scientology to use this against Will is sick. This isn't Will's fault. This isn't his son's fault.
I agree. My son represented the best in humanity. He didn't deserve what happened to him, nor does he deserve to have the Scientologists use him as a tool to try to stop me from holding them accountable. See, there's clear differences between he and the Scientologists. Marcellus was a kind person who gave everything he could to people. One time, I gave him $5 for his lunch money. I looked out the window as he walked to school, but instead he stopped by a homeless person and gave that $5 to them. He did not tell me about it. I knew about it. He did not tell me. I taught him to always do the right thing, especially when no one's looking. Marcellus gave everything to people, and that's the difference between he and the Scientologists. Scientologists take everything from people. So ask yourself, who would use the death of somebody's son as a tool to use against their critic? Is that something that you see a spiritual or religious person often doing? My son was a great kid, and this world is a worse place without him.
So I saw that video by Streets, and I just fell in love with his passion, which basically LAPD, he has a problem with them for reasons I think are definitely understandable, and they protect Scientology. They do. He has a personal beef with Scientology because something about during COVID, he has a whole story about it. He used to walk around just like looking for human interaction and like going jogging at weird hours. It's really sad, but that needs to be told because that boy deserves more than he was given. And he doesn't deserve a story to be spread that it was a gang war. Like, he really was truly in the wrong place at the wrong time. Like, he didn't deserve that. So can you guys see why I see this? I see how passionate Will is. Satan got me into this, by the way. Satan got me into this whole story. So he is very passionate about his cause, and I support it. Eventually, we'll get into Scientology, you guys, and my feelings on it. I'll read you guys some stories of why it's a cult and how they separate people from their families, and basically how they make people work in the place called the Sea Org. That's a whole horror thing in itself, and we'll get into it one day. We're going to watch a few more minutes of Streets, maybe about 10 more minutes. We're going to watch his live, and then Saturday night, I don't know what time I'm going to be doing foodie stuff tomorrow, but for a fact, tomorrow night we'll be covering more of this. All right, let me click on this live stream and see what
Going
kind of...
back to TikTok.
I
had left TikTok before they banned
we're
me.
at the police station. Are we at the police station?
Unless you're talking about the robot videos. I took over my robot videos and used that for my my backup account.
Are we Satan?
Nolan and Paige. That must have been right in front of Ralph's at night. Is that the video you're talking about? And I think one of them had the lights off. I changed her name to Amy Good.
Why are we at the police station?
Andre used to see me at the gym, 24 hours fitness?
And sometimes we end up random places like the police station and we have to wait to figure out why.
I used to go to 24-hour fitness when it was open 24 hours. I used to love going there at like 1 o'clock in the morning and have free reign.
Really not. Where's Shelly? Where's Shelly?
Yeah, the station's open 24 hours.
But why are we there?
They took away music on TikTok.
They did?
Barbara is a real one. Nice kicks. I'm trying to get another pair because these are all, I've been running around on these. I just want to.
One thing about Streets, he likes his shoes, he likes his sweats, and he likes his scooter, and he really likes to
Come
yell.
to Australia to chill. Am I going to protest the Grammys? Is that, let me scroll back.
Jack, you're still here.
Lots of musicians are Scientologists protest the Grammys. I was going to go to protest on Tuesday, related. Clean shoes for many streets, but these are old now. Who's my favorite boxer? My favorite boxer? If we're going to talk about just about boxing and not the person itself, my favorite boxer of all time is Floyd Mayweather.
He's a good
Possibly my
fighter.
favorite athlete, only because my mods are great.
I used to have the biggest crush on Floyd Mayweather when he was like all big. I remember he was like on MTV all the time, it seemed like.
I just love his, he's a tactician. No one's arrested. Somebody got arrested for assaulting Mindy earlier.
What?
I'm here because I'm getting they try to stop Mindy
And do we know where to find the assault on Mindy and what happened?
from filming her interaction.
So they're asking who assaulted Mindy.
All politicians are fraud, Justin. You're right. I used to not feel that way either. I used to be like, oh no, you guys. But no, it's just full of shit. Street skateboard guy said that I'm affiliated with a gang and hiding something in my hoodie.
Yeah, well.
Like what? Tattoo? I don't have any tattoos. Oh, I am? I'm going to get them.
So skateboard guy has a YouTube channel, Shenani Gang, and he wants us all to believe Streets is a plant, he's a plug, yada, yada, yada.
I'm going to get both arms done. My guy.
I do, Jack. We'll have a dedicated
There we
stream
go.
Saturday
Thank
night.
you.
All right, what was that for?
That's the CF number.
Quiet.
Yeah, it's just the basic CF number you get anytime you file a complaint. Give you one of these.
We've never actually seen it.
So here's the thing. Here's why it's important, though, right? So in 2004, I think, or 2002, under the consent decree, they changed the law. So essentially, they wanted to speed up the process of how long it takes for complaints to be adjudicated. They have, under the law, 1 year to get it done. But they said they want to set a goal of having all complaints completely adjudicated within 5 months. So what they said is to make that work, we're going to change the way complaints are handled at the initial process. So sergeants have the ability, when you come to file a complaint, they can deem a complaint frivolous here and never have to move forward with it. And so there's no record of it. It just completely just ends right here. It's a complaint is not actually in the system until you actually get what's called a CF number, a complaint form number. And that's why I made sure he generated the number and gave it to me, because now it's going to be kicked up to internal affairs. So internal affairs may investigate it. They may kick it back down to the division have the complaint supervisor investigate it. I imagine Internal Affairs is going to do it simply because Detective Rand, he's not just a detective, he's the head detective here, the shift supervisor, the detective watch commander. So I think they're going to want to go above his head.
Is Skateboard Guy live? Let me check.
That's a jerk right there too. That's Martinez. Martinez, I had a this cop name, I confronted him 2 days ago. His name is Rivera. He used to get off at work and follow me around. 2 o'clock in the morning, I'd be walking down the street, I have a car pull up next to me, cursing me out, had no plates on it, illegal tints. One day I just happened to catch a good picture of the initial plates you get, like the dealer plates. And I matched it up because earlier in the day I found the same car parked in the parking lot. And I was able to put two and two
If
together.
you guys happen to pay attention to the chat, if you ever get bored of the audit, pay attention to the chat. They were just giving like all the officers names and badge numbers. So one thing Streets will do, he'll go there and file complaints against the officers, and people will call in and complain too. It's a whole thing.
Together. Then after that, he put his actual plates on the car, like the next day, throw me off. So I got his plate number. I was able to track back his VIN number and then find out
Sweet dreams, Rome.
through a financing company who he was. And I ID'd him and got him suspended. And then I came up here. I wanted to file a crime report against him because he was constantly following me around, making threats and stuff.
Wow.
And they refused to take my crime report. It was that guy right there, Martinez. He refused to take my crime report. So yeah, he's a jerk. I mean, like I said, these guys are corrupt.
They are.
I mean, there's a few of them I get along with, but the ones I get along with usually don't last. Because they know it's so fucked up here, so they leave.
So I watched in real time on Streets channel like weeks back. A pro Scientologist came with a dog and a baton, which is illegal in California, by the way, a baton, and he was trying to attack Streets. He attacked a few other people, and LAPD would not take a report. They wouldn't do shit about the guy with the big dog that's biting people. And I love animals. I don't want to see any dog get in trouble, but I blame the owner, not the dog.
I mean, after like my last major arrest, they knew it was so dirty that a lot of cops here transferred out. They were like, yeah, this is disgusting. Here we are trying to say, no, William overstates the case. And then they're arresting me on some frivolous shit like that. And they're like, yeah, we've had enough. So yeah, we got the complaint form. I don't know if that lady's coming out here. Maybe she might get sent out the back too. Might have told the husband or whoever to come pick her up in the.
Do you think she's still in there?
No, I mean she probably is because the booking process it takes a while. The biggest thing is you have to run fingerprints through the FBI. So they have to figure out if they're even going to book her first. Then when they decide to, then they have to run the prints through the FBI, and that can take.
I can't tell if that's just because he's waving this camera around so much. Is that just Satan?
Hour
or
and
no?
a half, 2 hours. So she's probably sitting back there in a holding cell.
Who?
I
said definitely not a bathroom like Aaron.
So she wouldn't let you use the bathroom, that lady?
No, but I walked.
So they want to report Captain Heredia, Michael Rippey, Officer Bustamante. Oh, I hear his name a lot.
We're going to the bathroom.
I know.
And somebody got arrested, and we don't know who. Mindy was assaulted. Hopefully, we figure this out. Hopefully.
I think if I go and sit down in here, you can come in there and ask again.
That is just.
Come on, and say I really have to go.
Is he taking us to the restroom?
Let's look at the
Is the bathroom so gross?
Oh yeah, it's Jess. That's her voice.
I'm a man.
Don't let your mama catch this. I'll be really mad at Streets. I'll be so mad.
Well, how are both bathrooms working? Come on.
Okay, let me go to real time.
Like play this off, like nothing wrong is happening here at the Hollywood Division Station because things are super wrong here. And this goes back to like Freud Paul. What was that?
I don't know. I heard a ooh and I came close.
Oh, where are they going? Where are you going?
It's kind of interesting to see Hollywood though through somebody else's eyes. Like, it's cool. It's cool. Sometimes we see like the really cool places with all the popular restaurants, and sometimes we see the not so good places.
What are you guys up to?
Hey, Lollipop.
I don't know why she clicked this, dude. Yeah, it's dangerous. Look, what happened when you click it?
Hi, Callie. So this is Scientology audit. It's something we're going to be covering. They sometimes are live for like 10 hours. So we're going to cover like what we can, but I'm going to take you guys on a journey and we're going to learn about all the different auditors and protesters. There's a lot to learn and it's really, really cool.
What time is it?
Somebody got assaulted, somebody's in jail, and we just filed a police report. That's all I know right now.
I want to know what court is this?
My headphones?
There you go, nosy people. There you go. That's earlier.
Your piece is kind of suspicious. Kind of looks like a science.
They said this is suspicious, my headphones. But my thing is, how can you walk down the street and not listen to music? That's why you guys are always yelling at me when I first start my streams, because I forget to turn my headphones off. No, they don't.
I'm so tempted one day to join like the auditing posse and like bring my electric scooter and my camera. I'm so tempted. I want to so badly.
I'll go find out
So
I'm there out of nowhere. So have you guys heard of Foodie Beauty?
that's what we're doing. There's nothing wrong. This is
We still waiting for this lady, or?
We want to know who's arrested. What happened to Mindy? Why are we not making e-meters?
It's reported directly to David.
To what? To who?
David Scottish.
That little guy. I have a problem. I have a problem reporting to that little guy. I'll be damned if I'm going to work for somebody like David Miscavige. He'd have to work for me. I'd make him get my coffee.
Ah! I make you get my coffee. Can you picture it?
so.
Jessica, can I get my backpack?
The corruption that is in Los Angeles needs to watch out on it. And thankfully we have
If I can find the clip, we're gonna watch a few more minutes and then I have to make myself go to bed, but I'll check in tomorrow and see if we could find out like what exactly happened to Mindy, who got arrested, are they keeping her, why did Streets file a complaint against the police again? But I'm gonna try and find that Elizabeth Moss clip if anybody's interested in seeing her. She is a confirmed Scientologist.
Is that Chris?
Let's see.
I think that's Chris.
It is because
Oh, sister Chris, that's a picture about it.
OT 15. Where? They're just killing time. Look at them. Don't look. They're gonna start scattering now.
Do your police stations look like this, you guys? Is it this like run down and dirty? Or is it just LA?
Oh, they're coming out.
No, they wouldn't come out right there. They probably, I would honestly, there's a chance that it could be roll call and they just finish up the roll call.
How like the Scientologists?
Glad you came out streets. No, that's not Sparkles. That's Sparkles' old partner. Her name is Hooker. She's actually pretty decent, so I don't mess with her. She's always
Her name is Hooker.
been respectful. Sparkle, on the other hand, though, Sparkle gonna learn a lesson.
Sparkle and Hooker are literally their names?
Can't stand Sparkle.
Doesn't like Sparkle.
But she must have hurt herself because she's sitting at the front desk. You sit at the front desk for a reason.
Is there a Bambi too?
How much do I earn doing all this streets? Enough to pay for my lawyer's fees for my lawsuits against the LAPD. It's the main reason why I do it, to be honest with you. Can someone put Street's email in it? My email is filmthepolicela@gmail. Haley, no, I'm serious. That's her name.
Officer Sparkle.
South Africa in the house.
It's not just Sparkle. There's a Sparkle and a Hooker.
Actually, it's FTPLA. We're at the PD because, honestly, I just thought I was just chilling, wasting time. I had been waiting around to get a complaint form. Who was arrested? No. Alyssa is actually, I'm sorry, it's not FTPLA. It's filmthepolicela@gmail.
She's always up to some shit. Like always. New location. I just want you guys to be very familiar. Like I want you guys to see these people and know who they are. So that's Jess. That's who we call Jess. We love her. We protect her. Skateboard guy doesn't like her. Something about she was drinking Starbucks. I think she's Jewish, or he assumed she was. Something along the lines of that. He is very pro-Palestine and really let her know that and really wants to hurt her because of that. It's really scary. And I've noticed yesterday, skateboard guy was threatening Will nonstop. She went to the 99-cent store to buy stuff for an e-meter, and somebody called and told had her paged over the loudspeaker. Jess, somebody's waiting for you outside. You need to go outside, which was really scary. And we all thought it was skateboard guy, but he hasn't been live today. So I wonder if he got caught. She got a temporary RO against him. She actually went to the police station against skateboard guy.
Yeah, they're waiting for Jolene, the lady who got arrested.
Make sure you hit that like button.
Let's give her a round of applause when she gets out. If I come to Hawaii to sort out the corruption there, can I chill out for a few days too while I'm there? Appreciate it, Alyssa. Health hazard not having bathroom. So I mean, technically, here's a funny thing that can be tested. If you walk on Hollywood Boulevard, all those places there, they'll all claim that they don't have a public bathroom. But under the law, if somebody's considered dependent upon a bathroom, you have to let them use your facility.
But isn't technically everybody dependent on a bathroom?
Let's see what this guy is. Let me see your tents. Let me see your tents.
Your tents?
See, what they did is they had their front windows down, so I couldn't see the tents. They did that on purpose.
I thought he was saying, let me see your tent to somebody. He was saying tent. I heard tent.
Yeah, the Karen went to jail. Poor her. Park your RV outside Scientology building. You had to listen to that music they're playing, though. Yeah, we're going to give her a round of applause when she come out. I'll tell her to keep her hands to herself, though. So, yeah, there was that. I got served with the restraining order by Joey tonight, which he's going to pay for.
What?
You know what it is?
You got a restraining order. So much happens, and
So people
it's
say that. I know the laws pretty well. I think there are a lot of people who know the laws, but I think a lot of people are uncomfortable.
Jack thought he was yelling, "Let me see your tits." We all heard something different.
Defending themselves with the law.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not uncomfortable with that. I enjoy it. I enjoy that. Nah, there's no way she's going yet, Joey, because like I said, the booking process can be 4 hours, 5 hours.
Okay, well, I can't
She
stick
got
around for
booked about, I mean, she got arrested about, let's say 3 hours ago. What happened to Joey? So, like I said, Joey filed a restraining order against me on some frivolous crap. And then he showed up here on purpose at the police station. Apparently, he's filed 4 crime reports against me for having his hurt feelings. He's even saying weird stuff like my security has been hanging out in front of his house, intimidating. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? My security.
Streets is his own security. Streets doesn't need security.
Solomon, she was taken away at 7:20. You got to also understand, right? It's Friday night, and their Grammys are this weekend here in LA. And shit like this is going on.
That's gonna make my dog bark. I know it.
I need my other phone. I need to hear what that call was. Hey, you got my other phone? Get that phone.
So odds are when that happens, whenever Streets or Jessica are at this police station and the cops randomly go by, Scientology has called on them. It might not be in this case, but in most cases, when you see a police officer go by or they go by like that, a lot Scientology has called and said there was a bomb threat or something.
Look at this is her money right here.
A lot of action.
She got tortillas, honey. Those are not cakes, those are tortillas. Ah, she's got tortillas, honey. Oh, I hate you. She don't get quesadillas.
Oh wow, I just realized I had my phone on.
Yeah, a lot of sirens.
So I think he's listening for like the scanner.
Code 4 wrong suspect.
Oh.
No, it's not that one. John says, I know the truth. I am a Scientologist. Okay. They won't tell us if she's still here.
Really?
Solomon loves a scanner. I should never have showed it to him.
So someone in the chat said, I wonder if some of Hollywood cops are being summoned to the downtown LA chaos going on right now. What's going on in downtown LA?
She got arrested
Oh, the Grammys, right?
for grabbing Mindy's phone out of her hand and throwing it.
Oh. Interesting.
No, she wouldn't be allowed to be on her phone back there. She will be able to collect calls or whatever, or she gets like a free phone call or something. Streets, you should be a policeman or run for council. We need people like you serving. I mean, I'm not going to be a cop because the cops absolutely hate me. And I mean, run for city council. I feel like I'd run for city council. I'd be that one person sort of against the machine, but I feel like I could get more work done out here. I feel like I get more work done out here holding all the council members and other politicians
All right, so
accountable.
what I'm going to show you guys right now, because if I don't force myself to end this, I will watch this and not get
I
any
don't know, I just
sleep.
feel like
But I want to show you guys an example of what they do, so you know what you have to look forward to when we keep up with this. So they caught Elizabeth Moss at the Scientology Center, and I really want to show you guys. It's a really short clip. It's on, let's see, Chris Without a Hellcat's channel, and that's another Scientology auditor. So let me pull this up really fast. Give me 2 seconds. It's really interesting who they catch. It's really interesting. Oftentimes you see celebrities and you won't know unless they point them out. Like I said, today they saw Tom Schwartz from Vanderpump Rules. He's not a Scientologist, but he was walking by. They're very close to like everything. So here you go. Can you guys see what I see? Okay. So we're going to see Elizabeth Moss right now, which it really bums me out. She's a Scientologist.
Elizabeth Moss, any comments on Scientology? Any comments on Scientology, Ms. Moss? Any comments on the children in Scientology, Ms. Moss? Any comments on Scientology covering up Danny Masterson?
Dang.
Any comments on The Handmaid's Tale being a trash show?
Oh!
Any comments on Tom Cruise and Scientology? Elizabeth Moss, why are you in Scientology, an organization that traffics children? Scientology traffics children, Ms. Moss. Scientology traffics children, and you're in this cult.
So I feel like I should ask, are you pregnant or just incredibly, an incredibly committed method actor?
Wow. So it says, leaving the show. Hold on. We're supposed to pay attention to the text on the screen. Leaving the show, notice security flashing protesters on East Side. Huh.
Elizabeth Moss, Scientology traffics children.
It's a cult.
Scientology traffics children.
I would have asked her, where's Shelly? Where's Shelly? I don't think Handmaid's Tale is a trash show, though. I actually really like that show. I thought he was yelling. Oh, I read that one. Oh my gosh. Why do people clean their... I don't know. I mean, I don't get it. I think she's a really good actress, though. Like I said, it bums me out. She's in Scientologist, though. All right, you guys, if you want to know more, and I have a feeling tomorrow there's going to be a lot of action because there's a lot going on in downtown LA around that area. There's going to be a lot of people there, and the protesters are probably going to turn it up a lot. So if you want to continue on that journey with me and learn more about the protesters, I will be live tomorrow night covering it. As far as Foodie goes, I'll be live tomorrow at some point to cover her. I just don't know what time. But I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I didn't plan on staying live this long, but I'm really glad we did. I'm glad we got to hang out. I'm glad we got to look at other things, different things. It was fun. Go to bed. Go to bed, you guys. If it is 12:58 or later right now, go to bed, okay? Thank you so much. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you are, and I will see you so soon. Bye, you guys. Go to bed, Jack. Goodbye, you guys.